that? Can you hear us? Hey, all right. We got sound back.
So it was plug in, plug out.
Plug in, plug out.
Welcome to Tuesday night.
Next week, I swear to God.
Oh my goodness. So we've got a new computer. We've done all kinds of twisting and turning, changing around and things. It's not shocking that everything's working. That we're even on tonight. So anyway, we are the Raconteur Society. Back on this Tuesday night, ready to throw some dice and freak you all out. Tonight we're playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. If you saw me pantomime and lip sync that whole entire thing a minute ago,
Yep.
and if you're good, if you're a lip reader, you'd know exactly what we're doing. Rip leader.
A rip leader.
Rip leader?
Hold on, leader. I loved her in Aliens.
Yeah, that's wonderful. But anyway, we're gonna pass it down to Dale. He's gonna be our storyteller tonight and get us through the rest of this crazy combat. And then we I should be that. Ababadoo.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, we are continuing, or hopefully finishing, our game of Werewolf the Apocalypse 2nd Edition. The lovely book, in case you need it. House of Hammerstein. So, super quick recap. So, you guys made your way to Wallaceford, which is a small town nestled in the woods, in the hills, of generic land of USA, and it looks kind of like an English village. And there you met a young woman named Abigail Hammerstein, who is a Silverfang, the youngest of a pack, and she asked you to help because her grandfather has been acting very strange, very paranoid, very violent, very insular, and doesn't trust anybody right now, and that's not like him. He's usually a pretty strong-willed fellow. She does have packmates, her brothers and sisters, so to speak. She refers to Erskine, the elder, as her grandfather. So you went up to this house on the hill, this big manor house, Hammerstein Manor. You met the pack of Silverfangs. There was Trevor, who is the next in line after Erskine. Technically, Morven is the next in line. He's an old lupus, but he has succumbed to the Silverfangs have this thing in their tribe because of past blood ties and maybe curses, and maybe some inbreeding, because they always thought they were better than everybody else. Some of them will eventually succumb to a derangement of some kind. He doesn't talk to anybody. He never he never goes to Homid, and he basically stays as a wolf and guards the manor. That's his job. So he doesn't talk to the other pack members or anybody, really.
Hi, Angela.
Hello.
Angela.
And after him is Trevor, who is Homid. He's kind of a businessman.
And Sue's on. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
After him is Cordelia, another Homid. She's kind of a businesswoman, but she's a little more standoffish, a little more snobby than Trevor, they're all kind of aristocratic in their own way. Then there's Ravenna, who is another lupus. She is much more sociable than Morven, but she also kind of prowls the grounds to keep an eye on things.
What was her name?
Ravenna. That was the one you were traveling with. And then there's Abigail, the youngest, and she's a little more not as aristocratic. She's got the kind of like she's born into a wealthy family, but she wants to learn more about the outside world. So she just went to the Umbra for the first time, and it kind of freaked her out.
And the second time, it freaked her out.
Yeah, with Erskine. You guys got to the house, met the family, encountered Erskine, and eventually realized that he had this mark here. You guys saw that Erskine, he referred to you as interlopers and almost attacked you and kind of wore himself out. And eventually he got him to sleep and found out there was like a mark right about where his collarbone was, above his sternum there. And as you looked at it, it looked like some sort of rune. Well, you figured it out. A couple of you, I think it was Chiquana and...
Hold on, I think I need help setting up the chat for something else now.
Okay. Well, a couple of you went to the Umbra while a couple stayed and kept Erskine held down, and the ones in the Umbra actually reached in and pulled out. It looked like it was a fetish made of a Bane. A fetish is like an artifact, a relic that Guru use.
Hi, Karen.
It's usually...
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Hello. It usually involves like a spirit that's bound into it,
Here's your wife.
and it gives you different things.
Your wife's on.
Elsie.
Hi, Melcy.
Hey.
But this had been bound into his spirit, so you guys removed it, destroyed the spirit,
Yeah, full
which was a
screen.
Bane, which is an evil spirit that was controlling him. He got instantly better, kind of came to, snapped out of his funk, so to speak. And
He snapped the punk.
yeah. Meanwhile, Winnebago and Ravenna were walking around. She was kind of giving him a tour of the house. You guys went to the cellar. You found a bunch of cells. You found out this House of Hammerstein, the manor house, has been in the Silver Fang generations. And a lot of the packs, this pack in particular, a lot of their ancestors were here. And they actually had a business that they were running. It was a sanitarium back in the old days. Yeah. So, they always piped metallic in there.
Check your phone, Mike.
No, but anyway, they had cells down below that they would keep patients in. Sometimes the patients ended up being Silver Fangs because of the derangements. So they would take care of their own kin and their own guru if need be. Excuse me. And you notice there were a bunch of cells down there. Some were open, some were closed. In one cell, you found that there was a patch of dirt, probably about that big around, that was kind of discolored, and you couldn't figure out what it was, but something was buried there, or something is leaking under there, causing the dirt to be discolored. So you and Ravenna went upstairs to get a couple shovels to dig it up and see what it was. Meanwhile, you guys had saved Erskine from this fetish, and he immediately named this guy Derek Underclaw, which you've heard of. He's apparently a friend of the family recently and was entering some dealings with Erskine, but he doesn't come around much, but they always thought he was nice when he was here. But Erskine is like, he did it. He wants the manor house for something. So you guys all decided, okay, and just then you all kind of felt something in the basement. He felt it first. He's like, there's something in the basement, get down there. You were like, okay, so you guys ran downstairs and you encountered Winnebago and Ravenna who were like, we just came from downstairs, there's nothing there. And you were like, no, we gotta go. And then Morven came in Krynos form and just kind of stalked through the parlor right toward the basement.
Right.
Like, not saying anything, but he's in Krynos. He's like this big wolf man with the scraggly beard, and just like, I don't even care. You didn't want to mess with him. But you all went down there, and when you got back to the cell that you found the discolored dirt in, the door is now closed. And you know, some of these cells, particularly this one, the bars are made of silver. So it was probably one to hold a guru in at some point. Well, inside this cell, you saw an umbral porthole, like somebody had just teleported from the Umbra here, and in behind was like a Gothic manor house, like a living room or something from maybe another house. And there was a gentleman there, Derek Underclaw, loosely based on Tony Todd from the Candyman series and all that. He's an Octena, which you guys know, especially you being a Wendigo, that they are supremely involved in like forbidden lore and secrets.
What?
Bill's face is missing.
There, and sure enough, he's standing in front of that discolored spot. He has what looks like a trowel, but it's got runes engraved on it. And as he's holding it, the dirt is just digging itself up. So the hole is emptying to whatever's down there. And as you guys came in, he basically said, can't remember the exact words, but you're too late. I'm here to reclaim what's mine.
Right.
And if you wanted to defeat Banes, you'll have your chance.
Right.
And that's where we stopped, so it's going to start. So I have a couple things to go over before we start this battle. First of all, silver. Okay? If you are homid or lupus, if you're in your natural form. So if you're homid and you're in human form, if you're feline and you're in feline form, you can touch silver, and like I described before, you kind of got a tingly sensation, but it didn't hurt you. That's fine. The minute you shift to another form and touch silver, every turn you're in contact with it, you will have to soak aggravated damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, or you will actually take one aggravated damage. You can't soak silver. So, if your natural form is Krynos, like the Metis, it's going to hurt you. There's no way around it. No matter what form you're in, it's going to hurt you because you're one of the shapeshifters. You're one of Luna's children. The homid and the lupus, or feline, or bear, ursine,
yeah.
that kind of protects you from silver. But the Metis Their natural form is the unnatural form. So
Right.
silver will always hurt them. So keep that in mind. So if you change to Glabro for werewolves, the half man, or Krynos, or the Hispo, which is like the dire wolf, you're going to get hurt if you hold on to it too long, or if somebody hits you with it or stabs you with it, that kind of thing. And it is closed right now. So you could probably break it down. Winnebago, you're in home it all the time. You could probably get through it.
I also have keys.
Well, if you have keys, if you want to take the time to open them, that's
maybe.
fine. So, another thing, speaking of shape-shifting, Rob, you're in bear form, correct?
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Yeah. So, like you could probably just plow into this gate if you really wanted to and try and knock it down.
That's really what I was thinking about doing.
But keep in mind, the ceilings down here are about 10 feet tall. If you change to your Krynos form, you're not going to fit.
Right.
And if you go to the Umbra, you still can't fit.
Oh,
So keep in mind, you can't go to the Umbra and change to Krynos. You're still confined by the physical space.
By the Weaver.
Yeah, by the Weaver. So just keep that in mind. If you do change to Krynos, you're going to be like, okay, let me in. I'm going to go get him. So anybody else can shapeshift as will, at will, whatever. So the first thing we're going to do before we go into rounds is make a rage roll, because this guy is here and you can tell their Bane's coming through, and this is probably what you're supposed to fight, which is worm related. Now,
Mike, could you hand me a pencil out of that?
you're going to roll your rage. The difficulty is going to be, what did they say? What was the moon phase?
what are we rolling for? Sorry.
Oh, the moon phase was
Half.
half, yeah.
So roll your rage. So however many dots you have in rage, roll that. Your target number of 6. If you get 4 or more successes, you are going to frenzy, but you can spend a willpower to stop that. I already rolled for Jack. He was.
Simon's there.
Hey, Simon.
Hey, Simon!
One cancel on this?
Yes, ones will cancel in your
What
rage
was
roll.
the target again?
6. I have a rage fetish bag. What did that do again?
Rage fetish bag?
Yeah. It takes away from frenzy.
Does it have a page number?
No, it just says level 2 and Gnosis 5.
Okay. Let's see. 2. It's not in this book, but I would think a Gnosis of 5. Okay. What's your Gnosis at?
Gnosis is
On the
1.
front of his face.
1. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Roll your Gnosis. Target number of 5.
5. Okay.
And if you get a success, you can activate that bag, and yeah, it'll probably nullify without having to spend a
10.
10. Okay. So you feel that on your person, you feel like, okay, I'm going to stay calm no matter what.
Okay.
So your fetish kind of kicks in, and you're good. Okay?
What about my other fetish?
That we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Jack's fetish doesn't help him at all, but he sure likes it. Okay, so anybody fail their rage check?
So we had to.
Or did
get
you?
How
Go
many?
frenzy, I guess.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
Then
you're
you
fine.
have to have 4 successes or more to frenzy.
Okay, so I'm good.
So you're good.
You have to have 4 successes or more to frenzy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You don't want to frenzy unless
I got 2. I rolled
Yeah, this one's backwards for
cancel
some
still.
I got 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. So right now you're going into a frenzy.
Okay.
If you want to control yourself, you can spend a willpower point. You can act like normal. Otherwise, all you're going to do,
when in frenzy, I don't have any control of what I'm doing, right?
you can bite, you can claw, you will attack whatever's.
No special moves, no thinking,
You'll
no
go after
strategy.
the bad guys first, but if one of these guys gets in your way, you will attack them because they're in your way.
Yeah, I think it might
We're
be
probably
good.
all in your way.
I'll probably be able to get to the door better if I'm frenzied, I'm sure.
Simon says your fetish kicks in. It's pretty kinky.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm going to just stay that way.
Okay, now I will tell you, if you want to use if you go into a frenzy and you want to break the gate down and then spend a willpower point to get out of it, I'll allow that.
No, I was just going to keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
That'll be interesting.
is there any time I can spend a willpower point during a frenzy or not?
If you don't do it within the first round, you have to roll willpower.
Okay, so you're allowing me a chance if
I'm allowing you to
I get to the guy.
use that, knock the gate in, and then spend a willpower point. Like that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
You want to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So anybody else frenzy? No. No.
Anybody else want a frenzy? Come on, come on, come on. So all of a sudden behind you, the bear goes.
The bad guy may find
I'm all
this
like,
unbearable.
Bear flips shit.
Pretty funny, honey.
Oh,
All right. So first of all, we're
I'll
going
check out your treehouse anytime.
we're going to go into rounds.
What in the world is happening over there?
Oh, something they were, told him to check his phone a while back.
Oh my.
Who's that?
Elsie.
No,
Oh, his wife.
Yes, yes. Married.
Married. Yeah.
Married.
Yeah,
If you're
guys.
not married, raise your hand.
That means they're available.
Not necessarily, but
yeah.
I'm dating Brad. Shut up.
Yeah, yes.
And Dennis too. Shh, don't say anything.
Dennis, I thought you were my boy toy.
So everybody will roll wits and alertness. Target number is 4.
Me too.
Yeah, because it kind of depends on when you go.
Oh, this is yeah.
So ones do count,
Green.
or ones do cancel, and 10s do count as 2.
I have not
The
rolled a one
weighted
yet.
dice.
I have not rolled a one yet. Now that I've said that though, my next roll will probably be nothing but
It's
one.
somebody's turn this week. It was my turn last week.
Okay, so the way this works, whoever has the lowest declares what they're doing, and we declare all the way up, and then we resolve it back down. So, what does everybody have? 4. Okay, all right. How about
Mike
you?
had 6.
I had 6.
6 successes?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Jack is like, huh. There. Yeah.
Bear.
He's got 1, so he's basically gonna wait for you to probably charge through this thing, and then he's gonna run in after you, and probably jump over you or
Right.
ride your back or something.
Right.
I'm gonna ride him into combat.
You're in.
Who has 2? I don't remember. So
Brad had
I had
2.
2.
2. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and get out of the way, but so I can see him, pull out my guns, and if I can, I'm going to shoot. Question though, if I try to shoot relics, what would happen?
Don't know.
All right, I'm going to try and shoot the relics.
Okay. All right. So
Like my relic, his relic, everybody else's.
so
You got relic shoot.
just so you know, he's got the trowel in his hand, and when he said I've come to claim what's mine. You want to fight Banes? Coming up out of that hole, you do see what looks like a ring, like a very large inset ring coming up out of the hole, and he's kind of gonna grab it in his hand.
I shoot the ring.
And try and shoot the ring.
And try and, I'm going to try and do like Trigun backstep, just kind of like try and ricochet it so that the ring flies off somewhere else.
Love and peace.
That's right.
Okay.
Funny, I had Sonic the Hedgehog music bounce through my head just then.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna do. Who was next?
I had 4, so I think it's me.
Okay. Well, Underclaw is basically going to grab this thing, but he's kind of watching you guys. If he sees you duck with a gun, looks like he's going to try and do something like block with the trowel or something.
Okay.
So you don't know if he's going to be able to knock the bullet out of the path or whatever. It looks like he's going to react to whatever you're doing. Whether it's going to matter, you don't know.
That's the only reason why we do it.
Okay, Bobby, you had 4.
Yes.
We gotta stand out somehow.
What are you going to do?
We stand out.
I'm gonna jump at the guy. I mean, the bears and Jack are apparently gonna ride past me. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to jump at the guy because I'll be able to see him shooting his gun, so I don't want to get in his way. But I can jump.
Yeah.
I actually have a skill jump.
And jump over top.
Jump.
Okay.
I didn't sing it.
I know it. I think you struggle almost just to get that out.
All right. So you're going to kind of jump at the guy.
Yeah.
Underclaw. Okay.
Yeah, jump at
attack
Underclaw.
him, I'm assuming, or jump
Yeah,
over
the
him.
plan is to attack him. Yeah.
Well,
Which is your wrestling move? Oh no!
but I don't know what you're
Damn, I'm gonna go up the top ring rope.
attack him. Okay. Who was next?
That
I
would
got a
be me.
7.
Okay.
It'd be him, me, then him.
Well, my
Or him.
first thing was to revert back to my feline form and head to scooch in between the bars.
Okay.
Get in there.
You can do that. What are you going to do once you get inside?
Oh, that's right. The bars are closed. forgot. Sorry.
They had last call already.
It'll be open.
Don't worry.
I'm
There'll
going
be a
to
hole.
try to snag the ring.
Try and grab the ring.
Basically, I'm going to launch myself and try to swallow it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot it.
Interesting.
It's a really good moment.
It's got a big stone. So you're gonna do that. Chiquana, what are you gonna do?
Can I tackle the guy?
You can try. It looks like Cam is going to jump and attack the guy. It looks like he's probably gonna run up and attack the guy. And then
You're shooting a fetish, aren't you?
He's shooting the ring.
He's shooting
Ring.
towards the guy. Yeah.
Do I know you have keys? I can't remember if that.
No, not necessarily.
No.
Okay.
Ain't gonna need him here in a minute.
And then the door is shut, right?
at the moment, but it looks like he just flipped out and he's gonna push through it.
Okay. If I'm gonna, can I hold off until he pushes through and then go in?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Well, he's got the highest niche, so he'll
Okay.
open it. So what are you gonna do when it's open? Because then it'd be you.
Everybody's working under that premises.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is he taking at? Is that another area?
It's in the cell.
Just
And that's
wait.
where he's
I'm
at,
prone to
right?
fuck up.
He's inside the cell.
Can we get in there?
That's okay.
Probably. Be
I don't know.
crowded, but you could probably all fit in there.
Can I go into the Umbra and get in there? Basically?
Yes, you can.
I will do that.
You can slip into the Umbra.
I will slip into the Umbra.
Okay. All right.
Kind
And
of like slipping into a nightie.
Rob, you're gonna push
Ooh,
through this
later.
thing.
My goal is to end my rage out that I'm doing and just slamming as hard as I can through the door.
Okay.
Full body weight.
Enter the umbrella. Yes.
Don't care about my physicality or nothing. Just
Okay. Roll your strength in bear form.
strength is 6 plus 3. Okay, what's my
Target number is 6.
6?
Sorry, but shouldn't he have like a sphincter factor where he sees this gigantic thing just ripping through the door at him?
If it happens.
He's a badass villain. Come on.
Yeah. Wait till you see what he's seen. He's like Pishaw. 5?
What?
Okay.
What'd you say it was? 6?
Yeah.
6. Excuse me.
So you slam into the gate. It flies off the hinges, slams onto the ground, and
Oh, it's gonna go flying towards him. Damn it!
as soon as it slams on the ground, you're like, willpower. Oh,
Yep.
ooh, man, I was mad.
I'm so gassy.
So
And then I just
you get in, and after you spend your willpower, it's kind of like that. Oh, so that's your okay. Shaquana, you're gonna slip into the Umbra. Okay.
Gnosis?
Yep. Target number is 5.
Ooh. I got 3.
Okay. You slip into the Umbra. Make a rage roll, but I know you can't frenzy.
I got 3.
Okay. If you could frenzy, you're gonna frenzy because as you enter the Umbra, around you, surrounding you, and you actually see some of them starting to rip into peak, but they're ripping the Umbra open. Banes, lesser Banes, and a couple larger Banes, and these things are like. Pick a monster from John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, my lord.
That's kind of what a Bane is, like Cthulhu-like stuff. And the bigger ones, they're like spider kind of things, but they're almost like crustacean-like,
Ugh.
and you just
I
can't.
need butter. Lots of butter.
Like bed bugs.
we're losing the umbrella.
Giant bed bugs.
Okay.
Because these are major Banes, and
Okay.
they are all like as you enter the Umbra. You see everybody in their pebbled glass form,
Yeah.
like, ooh, look, there's everybody at. And surrounding everybody and, like, getting ready to rip through the Umbra to attack are these Banes.
Oh, geez.
And there's probably about 10 of them. 2 larger ones and probably 8 smaller ones.
All
And I
right.
mean, the smaller ones, that one you fought,
Right.
that was a tiny Bane.
Yeah.
These are like the size of... These are probably about the size of a teenager.
Oh, that's horrible.
That is.
That's the worst thing
Oh
ever.
no!
And
A teenager.
And they'll never
not a
stop
full grown
talking.
person, but somebody who's like 14, 15, you know. 5 feet. The bigger ones are about the size of him as a bear.
Oh my god. They're all looking at me?
They're not looking at you exactly. They're getting ready to tear through, but there are a couple who kind of like, you see eye stalks, like 4 or 5 eye stalks from different parts of their body kind of go, whoop.
Okay.
So they do see you, but they don't
Creepy
react.
part is the eyes made sound.
You've been noted, son.
I have my glaive, of course, my pipe.
Yeah.
What is the pipe going towards?
It's probably run away. No,
Okay.
no, it's actually going towards the Banes. It's kind of like enshrouding the area.
Okay.
But you notice some of the tendrils are kind of like aiming for that ring. Like trying to reach. Just imagine the fingers reaching and it's like hot. So they
they're all
can't touch
bouncing
it.
off. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the
Okay.
tendrils of smoke are doing.
All right.
Okay. So that was you going into the Umbra and seeing what you see. All right. So that would be Dennis.
Yes, Simon, I did get crabs in the umbrella. I'm not talking about it.
Crabs in the umbrella.
Could you hand me
I
the
saw
bowl,
some
please?
Cthulhu stuff.
And the
what?
balls.
So you make your way through.
The bowl.
You're going to try and
Bowl.
swallow the ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Balls.
Go ahead and make a.
I need some battle balls.
Cheese
Are
balls.
we
Ben is obviously seeing,
30 and what, athletics maybe?
Yeah.
Or,
Dex and athletics.
okay, it'd be 4.
Ben has seen the thing because he says we're all out of flamethrowers.
Yeah.
They're nope creatures.
Yeah, they're no.
Okay, what are we looking for? Success-wise.
I'd say target number 5. 4 successes. All right.
Hand me your balls.
Someone out there may have some objection to that, but
Well, it's Rob that wants
They're
them.
my balls anyway. I keep my balls here.
Boo. For your mic.
Oh, God,
okay,
sorry.
4 successes.
Okay. Immediately make a stamina check.
Okay.
And this
I
is
got
going to be target number of 7.
A straight stamina?
Yeah, because you wanted to swallow it, correct?
Right. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got it in your mouth, but it's like, ooh, this is a little bigger than I thought it was going to be.
But at least I got it.
You have it in your mouth. But like, okay, I don't think I'm going to swallow this thing just yet.
All right.
So,
So wait until the mouse.
yeah.
The ring is out. I haven't swallowed it, but just there's.
Okay. So that goes to
So
Underclaw.
it's like this.
And he basically kind of turns and just kind of holds the trowel and aiming for the ring. But as soon as Kialee grabs it, he turns and he just like, oh! And it looks like he's going to reach down and grab her.
Okay.
Still will wield it.
No, she's like a cat cat.
Yeah, where the cat?
Where the cat.
Oh, where cat? Ah!
Cheese ball pizza.
Okay. So that's what he's doing. So you,
Can I change my target since my target went somewhere
yeah,
else?
your difficulty will go up by like 1, probably.
I will
depending
try
on
and
what you're
shoot the
doing.
hand that is reaching out to the cat.
So instead of the ring, you just want to shoot his hand.
Yes.
Okay. So your target number is going to be 7. Dex and firearms.
Is there a White Wolf kid called Prometheus?
Yeah.
Yes. That's your
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein stuff.
Oh, I don't remember.
But it was in between that and World of Darkness, so it doesn't exactly match second edition. The rules are a little different.
Ben said he played a campaign running Werewolf, Vampire, Mage, and Prometheus to
Yeah.
yourself.
Wow.
Prometheus, I always did want to get that one, but
Yeah, I was like,
sure I could easily figure it out.
A lot easier to read, I think.
Yeah. Good. I think it's Promethean they
well, I don't have to do
created.
this.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking forward as opposed to.
And 10s are 2.
32.
So 5 successes. I got 2 shots, so 5 on the first one.
Okay, nice.
Huh?
And then the second shot.
So hopefully he'll miss the kitty.
Bad kitty.
So we do-
And 3 on the second shot.
Okay. Well, you managed to shoot both bullets. One of them takes his pinky almost off. The other one goes through his hand.
He may cry.
And he's just like, ah! And he glares at you. And as he glares at you, you see it's already starting to heal.
What?
Well, he is in homid form, so he can Well, I guess it's not home, and so he probably glares at you,
I was gonna say, I don't hear that kind
and
of
he is going to start to shift to Krynos.
Ooh.
That's what he'll do. Because I
I'm
rolled
pissed
for
him
that.
off.
He is going to shift to Krynos at the beginning of the next round.
Bring it.
He's all yours, River.
Okay. All right. So that would be Jack. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, you forgot.
No, I was jumping and.
Yeah, but you didn't roll to attack. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
I
didn't
haven't
do that.
rolled.
So go ahead and do that now.
And that is my actual athletics, because that's where my jump is.
Yeah, but it'd be Dex and Brawl because you're attacking. The jump is not a big deal, but
Oh.
it's Dex and Brawl to actually attack him
Okay.
as you land. Or were you trying to attack him or tackle him? I forgot.
Whatever I can do.
Okay.
Attack him.
Okay.
Dex and Brawl.
And you guys had razor claws because you sharpened them on the way in the house. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2,
Everybody's like,
3,
"Hello, we're
4.
here."
Difficulty of 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4.
4 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. He is actually going to try and dodge. Ooh, he did not. Okay. So you land and scratch him. Go ahead and roll your strength and your claw damage, which is 3 with your razor claws. So strength plus 3.
Oh, and I mean Kronos.
Just a scratch.
Strength plus 3 dice.
Yeah.
Plus 3 dice.
Yeah.
And it's against difficulty of 6. One's cancel. One do
No,
cancel.
not on damage.
Okay.
Oh, pardon me.
4.
Ooh. Oh, he is trying to soak that. Oh,
Oh wait, did you say difficulty of no? Did the razor claws make my lower my difficulty?
That's the dice.
yeah, no. Difficulty.
Oh, it adds a dice.
Yeah, to your damage.
Oh, to my damage. I haven't rolled
Claws
my.
is usually strength plus 2. Razor claws is plus 1.
Okay.
So did
I
you
have
roll
only
your
played-
damage?
I only played a few games of Werewolf in the 90s. I played a stargazer who made a living as an Elvis impersonator.
Well, he needs to be in the Storytellers one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You better all come on down and roll some dice with us, brother.
We can actually have an Elvis impersonator at the bowling
Yeah,
alley.
that's funny. That's funny.
So did you roll your dice for damage?
That's the strength and
plus 3.
plus 3. So yeah, that was damage.
So you get 1 extra die.
No,
No?
strength plus 2 is claws. Plus 3 would be her razor claws. So she rolled the right amount.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, so you claw into him pretty bad. He's like, backs off. And he's like, ow, you, pow, ow, you shot my hand. Okay, and Jack is going to come in and attack.
We'll do the fastball special, Jack.
And he trips.
It trips.
Apparently he didn't get any, he didn't go bust. But he comes in and tries to swipe, and it's like, you clawed him, you shot him in the hand, he's getting ticked off, and then Jack's like, should I hit you or not? I feel bad. Like, ooh.
The guns go off and he's like,
I was like, I don't want to get shot. So he kind of stumbles for a second. All right, next round.
Roll initiative again.
Yep, wits and alerts.
what's the alertness? None of that changes for.
Oh, there's the one.
You said 4.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
5.
And 1's take away, and the difficulty is 6, and okay.
And one thing to remember, if you're canceling successes, a 1 will cancel at 10 before anything else.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody got your initiatives?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we have to do another initiative?
Yeah, next round.
Oh,
Yeah, this is every round because it changes.
Still 4.
Yep.
2.
Okay.
Oh, difficulty was 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget that little guy.
Yep. I got it.
Okay, well, that means I got something.
Okay.
Whew!
How many did you get?
2.
Okay.
That's better than 0.
All right. So, one thing.
What is Primal Urge?
Primal Urge, you use it for shape shifting, and you also use it for like heightened senses, smelling, hunting, that kind of thing. All right. So,
Not chasing the squeaky toy when somebody throws
at the
it.
beginning of this round, you guys start having this sharp pain in your ear for a minute, and it's like it's the scene in Teen Wolf where he's like, "Ow!" in the hardware store, and the kid's blowing the dog whistle. He's like, "Ow!" You hear that for a split second. It's really piercing, but it doesn't bother you too much. But as you do, you notice there are more holes being torn in reality. And as these rifts appear, you can see what looks like the umbral landscape beyond it, but coming through it is something horrible. And
So that's when the rest of us find out.
the Banes are actually
Oh.
tearing through into reality, and they're going to start probably attacking next round. They will enter this reality this round. So if you want to attack a Bane, you can, because they're part of this world. Or you can go to the Umbra and fight them. But at the beginning of next round, they will physically be here. At least some of them. Maybe not all of them. You don't know how many are out there.
Do I know anything about Banes? I mean, do they?
You would know that they are evil spirits. They are servants of the worm, minions of the worm.
I mean, as far as like, are they impervious to like bullets or anything like that? Or
Yeah, bullets will probably pass through them.
Okay.
Aggravated wounds, teeth and claws of supernatural creatures, maybe fire.
Okay.
Will affect them, but otherwise that's about it. So, and just so you guys know, as a system thing, you know that spirits can do damage, but you can soak it, but you don't soak it with stamina, you soak it with your gnosis. So,
See you guys later.
if one of them's going to hit you, you roll your gnosis to soak that damage, not your stamina. So
Because it's what kind of damage?
it's spiritual damage. So, and it will be aggravated, but you can soak it. But anything that you don't soak is going to come through as aggravated damage.
Cracker 213 joined.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
So,
Sanity check.
but they
should we do it
are
again?
basically starting to come through into reality. So twos,
Yeah.
what are you guys going to do?
That's true, Simon. He was a Batman villain. He's talking about Banes, but I don't think it's the same type of Bane.
No.
It'd be easier if it was.
Yeah, it would
It's
be.
the Bane from Batman and Robin, Jeep Swenson. Burn! That way you can kill him and not feel bad.
That's true. That's good. That's right. I'm not going to feel bad anyway.
Not the Tom Hardy Bane. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so twos. What are you guys going to do? Jack is going to probably start fighting a Bane. Because that's the worm to him. He's like, well, screw this guy. This needs to die. So he's going to
And she
turn.
swallowed that ring.
But she's got it in her mouth. She couldn't swallow it.
Oh,
It's
at the moment.
okay. And
like a really big ring pop.
and he's still right in front of me.
He's still in front of you.
The underclaw.
Yeah, and the Banes are starting to come through around.
Okay. Can I grab one?
Bane?
Yeah.
You can. Probably just want to attack it rather than. You don't want to grab it and pull it into this world.
I don't, because then I could.
It'd be easier just to attack it while it's there so it doesn't make it into this world. Because if it gets loose, who knows what kind of damage. They can possess things. They can do all kinds of bad crap.
Okay.
Keep them back in the Umbra.
They are not of this world. Shouldn't be here.
And
He's wondering if we should do a sanity check.
Yeah, Ben was wondering.
There's actually no sanity checks in here. That would be your rage roll.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we should probably roll a rage roll now that the Bane
Because we were
you guys.
I was gonna ask that. I was
Let's
like,
do a rage roll for you guys because I forgot you hadn't seen them yet.
Right.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks,
No,
man.
I still have, do I have to re-roll?
Thanks a
my
lot,
fetish
Ben.
bag, or- Do I still have to re-roll my fetish bag, or is that?
You'll have to re-roll it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Every time
Simon
you
says,
use it.
close the umbrella. That's true.
Close the umbrella. It's not raining.
Shut off the entire.
But I don't have to since I already did it, right?
Right. You've already seen these things. At first, it was
nice.
causing problems, but now it's like, oh my god, this is boring.
What do we have to?
Target number is going to be 6 because it's a half moon. If you get 4 or more successes, you go into a frenzy.
Look.
okay. So no.
All right, so that eliminates one of those.
So I'm a cancel out, so I'm at 0.
You have to get how many successes to rage?
4 or more.
Okay, I'm good.
No, I'm fine. I got one.
Okay. How about you? Kialee, did you say you?
I had success, but I had a 1, so was it?
No. You got 3? Okay. How about you?
I succeeded in my fetish bag.
Okay. So you're kind of like more in control. And since you're not really used to the Umbra, you're like, I don't know what the hell that is. I know that's a Bane, but I'll deal with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack is like, ooh, squeaky toy. People are freaking out. And he's just ripping in like that one is like, hello, what's on in here, Ben? And he just like pokes it in the head. That's what he wants to do.
He aliens it just onto his face, shoves things in its mouth,
If it shoots out a tongue, he's going to bite the tongue and
and shove his own thing back in there.
Oh my God.
So Jack is frenzying,
want
and he's
that
like,
bit.
you know what? I've never had one of them. Even he wouldn't be that.
Those are Werewolf. Stay. We're playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. You should stay.
21 plus, sorry.
Okay, so
18
anyway,
and older.
what are you two doing? You had 2s.
Okay. So yeah.
So you're in the Umbra, and you're out of the Umbra. What are you going to do?
I guess. Oh, I should. Is there a way to get in the Umbra? Is there anything shiny?
Yeah, there probably is. Actually,
Silver is a reflection.
yeah, actually, you could look down at the gate and see your reflection in the silver bars.
Oh yeah, because it's on the floor.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you want to go to the Umbra, you can.
I'm going to go try to help him hold him back.
Okay. So roll your gnosis. Well, we'll do it when it's your time.
Yeah,
So you're
oh,
gonna
yeah,
go to
yeah,
the Umbra. Chiquana, in the Umbra, what are you doing?
So I have spirit speech, right? Could I yell out for help in the Umbra to bring forth other spirits to join against the Banes?
Do you have command spirit?
I have spirit speech with persuasion.
I'll allow it.
Oh, all right.
So
Okay.
spirit speech, it allows you to communicate with the spirits.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is roll your persuasion. Your, I would say, however you want to do it, manipulation or charisma,
Okay.
because you're kind of a big deal in the Umbra. You could use your charisma and make it like a cry for help.
Okay.
And more nature spirits would probably be inclined to help you. Manipulation would be more like anybody in the vicinity, which means you might get the Weaver. But I don't know if it would help really.
A while
Yeah.
before I can actually.
So I'll leave
play.
you whichever is higher.
Okay, because I have my charisma, but I don't have silver because it's charisma and subterfuge actually. So.
Subterfuge.
Super fudge. But I don't have any dots in
Superfudge.
that, but it would just be my charisma. So I give it a shot. What the heck?
No, I would allow you to substitute persuasion because you have spirit speech. So it'd be charisma and persuasion.
Oh. Persuasion. Do I have persuasion?
Persuasion.
on there?
Well, I guess it's not.
There's manipulation. There's charisma.
Talents, it's not there. I would allow you to use, if you have empathy or expression,
I have primal urge. Empathy. I have empathy.
use that.
Okay.
Because
All
I
right.
don't have persuasion, but the empathy is kind of like asking for it.
I'm getting my butt whooped.
So you're going to do that?
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. In the meantime, because you can
Meanwhile,
do you want to make an attack? Because that's just yelling for help. If you want to,
I didn't using if it was since a gift, I had to focus on it. But if
no,
not,
not really.
Then yeah, basically I'm gonna get myself in a position where they can't get around me, and if one's coming at me, I'm gonna attack one. So.
Okay, you use the glaive.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, or the clave. All right, so you're gonna do that. Who had 3 successes? Did anybody? You had 3 successes
On my rage?
No, on your wits and
Initiative.
alertness. You
Initiative.
had 6. Okay. What'd you guys have on yours?
I had 4.
And Dennis? 0. Okay. So after that, Underclaw is going to shift to Krynos. And he's actually going to take a swipe at Kayam. So he might get a swipe in before she goes to the Umbra, unless somebody wants to stop him from doing that.
I'm going to body tackle his ass.
Okay, well, we'll get to
Who's Underclaw anyway?
He's
Is
the
that
main villain.
main villain.
the main villain. Okay.
So he's going to swipe at Cam as she looks down at the gate. So what are you going to do?
How fast does he heal? Krynos for him?
He'll heal 1 health level every round.
Wow.
But if it's aggravated,
Yeah, but mine doesn't do aggravated with pistols.
Yeah, he's not. He's not
yeah.
carrying silver bullets. I hope.
I should be.
Simon suggests French kissing combat.
On guard. Oh.
If I went into the Umbra, you take everything that you have, right?
It's dedicated.
Ben's
to
very
you.
happy.
Oh, it's got to be dedicated to
I
you?
would say everything you have with you, it has been dedicated to you.
Does it change what happens to it
pants.
though? Does
Nope. It's still a gun.
but does it still like not affect them or anything?
Probably not.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna. Well, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at him since he's gonna swipe at her, and see if I can maybe distract him or throw him off guard.
Okay.
For right now.
And before you do, that's probably going to be your plan of attack. Roll wits and alertness. Target number of 8.
One.
1. Okay. You're going to follow through with that action on this round, Winnebago. But as you she's staring at that gate. I'll just shoot him. And as you get ready to pull the trigger, you're like, you notice when he broke that gate down, there are a couple shards that broke apart, like splintered. So there are a couple sharp shards, about that long, of silver laying on the ground.
Okay.
So you do notice that, but you're going to shoot this round,
Okay.
just to give you an idea. Okay. That would be you.
I'm going to eat him.
Basically go up. "Arr!"
But I'm going to try my best to slam into him and bite down on his neck, shoulder.
Okay.
You're so mean.
Now you can, if you wish, you can shift to that.
No, I'm going to stay in bear form.
Well, there's the middle bear.
Yeah, I know, but he's not any bigger, I don't think.
Oh yeah,
The Bjorn?
yeah.
Okay,
It's like a dire bear,
perfect.
just like the Hispo.
Bet I'll take aggravated damage too, huh? That I can take aggravated damage in that form, right?
You can soak aggravated damage anytime.
Okay,
If it's silver, that's different.
I'll switch to that form then while I attack.
So here's where you roll stamina and primal urge,
Stamina.
and you need at least 2 successes to get to that point.
There, and then I put that up there so you can see the photos now. So
It's 3 and
the
a
drawings.
half. Primal Rage, right?
Underclaw.
Oh, okay. You got Underclaw up there.
So
Primal
they can
Urge
see.
or Primal
That
Rage?
way,
Oh, yeah.
people at home see it, but they can see it too.
What's my target number?
6.
3.
Okay. So you shift, and you get bigger,
Yep.
much more cave bear looking, but you're not to the ceiling at least. And now
Still the same move.
Yeah.
Slam in and just
So now
try
you're
to
gonna
wrap him
attack
up and
okay. So you're gonna try and bite him basically.
wrap and grab. Wrap and bite.
All right. Roll your dex and brawl.
I'm going to bite. The spite. The rap tonight. Okay.
That was horrible.
Mike, what?
Even the all the
thank you.
we
Thank
must
you.
help Chiquette. He sang.
Yeah. Oh,
You're on
God.
your own, buddy.
All right, what's my target on that, please?
Target number is going to be for a bite 5.
5.
1,
5
2,
to survive.
3, 4, 5.
Ooh. Okay, and it's strength plus 1 because you're biting.
So another die.
Yeah, make sure you're looking at your whatever your form is.
Well, when you roll your strength, because
Oh, it's 4 more dice.
that was to bite him.
Hold on.
Oh, and he's going to try and dodge, but you have 5 successes.
So far, hold on. I forgot 4 more dice.
Oh, for your other form.
Yeah. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bite him. So roll your strength +1.
Strength +1.
Yep.
1 +1 dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that works a lot better.
Okay, my target number.
Certainly see it.
Target number 6.
1, 2, 3. 3.
3.
The strength.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I keep forgetting to add in the extra. My apologies. So 3 on that, and then... then 5, 6. So 6. Thank you. I always forget that.
Yeah. Hey, if I can let you do the light work, I'll let you do it.
Let the bear do all the hard work.
Okay. You bite into him really good, but you can feel him kind of like tense up against it. He managed to soak a lot of it, but you got 2 aggravated wounds on him. He already had a couple from her, so he's like,
Wolf Day's good.
he's getting pretty pissed. As a matter of fact,
Walkies.
walkies. Oh, yeah, he's not. Okay. All right,
French
so you
kissing
bite into
combat?
him.
What did I
That
miss?
goes to who you were next.
I'm not releasing either. I'm just biting and holding. So.
And it interrupts him from trying to attack Cam, so he can't attack her because you just bit down here, and he's like, "Son of a bitch!"
Am I behind him or in front of him?
In front of him.
I thought so.
But I see it as like Werewolf of London.
Yeah,
where he just
that's exactly what I was going for.
like, whoa, crap!
Like, ah! Yeah.
All right, what's my difficulty? 6.
Now I get to go pee.
And you were going to
I'm just firing at him.
just fire. Yeah, target number is going to be, let's say, 6.
Come on, guys.
When you return, I'm potty too.
That one. That one. That. So 4 on the first one.
Okay.
Mm, 4 on the second one.
Nice.
All right. Brad, do you have written down what kind of pistol you have?
Yeah, they're Desert Eagles. So it's the heavy caliber.
Okay.
44, or I think 44 mags.
All right. So yeah, that would be 6 damage.
Boom! Boom! So loud.
Says damage 6.
Yeah. Damage.
Man, Desert Eagle.
That should be Winnebago. My totem is Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Now you have a totem.
It's a big pistol, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I believe in the gods.
Right over here.
And Wesson.
Yes. The NRA guards my back.
10s or 10s 2 on that damage.
Still for damage, but you can't bust. You can't botch on damage.
Okay, and I still need a 6, or what do I need?
A big one with loads of
number
bullets
6.
inside.
Okay.
That's right.
So 4 on the first one.
American glory.
Okay.
Merc. America. Can't blow a hole in your head? Then you're better off dead.
2 on the second one.
Something like that. Beer.
Okay, you shoot into him. You see a giant bear, just latch on here. One of the bullets goes through this shoulder, and the other bullet kind of goes into his chest. But the one in the chest, almost like tink, tink, tink. This one kind of enters, and it hits, and you see him just kind of flex his muscle, and it ping, ping, ping. Took 1 wound because he soaked the rest of it.
Okay. I still 1 wound.
It's a soaking son of a gun.
Okay, so that would be the 2s. So you're going to try and go into the Umbra?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I forgot. Oh, Gnosis. No, not. Yes, Gnosis.
Gnosis.
Use your gnosis.
Target number is going to be
Just
5.
Gnosis
And
when you
your
go to the
tosis.
Umbra.
Yep. Target number 5.
Target number 5. 1.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of like,
Damn, my reflection is ugly. Oh no, I keep looking.
so it takes you pretty much a couple seconds as you focus and you can feel yourself shifting, stepping sideways. You open your eyes and you're like, I shouldn't have came here. You see what he saw. The ones trying to come through, and now there's like 10 of them in here, and 2 of them are pretty large. And Chiquana's standing there with his clave and his pipe, and like, son of a bitch.
Like smoking?
Yeah.
God dang it.
He's like, I'm gonna go out
Still
happy.
time for a smoke break.
Smoke the peace pipe. Freaking, as you see that
Get the
green
last wish before he dies.
smoke,
Wrong door moment.
it's kind of been shrouding the floor, but you notice tendrils of smoke are following Kialee as she runs around. There's like tendrils kind of following her because of that thing in her mouth.
Oh.
And as you get in there, into the Umbra, you see that one that was facing you kind of like backs up a second to look at you like, oh, you're in here now. Like it was coming through, peeking through reality at you when you materialize. It's like, oh, you're here. But it kind of recoils for a second, and it looks like it will probably attack you, or it might try and jump through the hole. You don't know.
Okay.
Next round. But you make it into the Umbra.
Yeah, okay. So
Thank you
for
for
next
liking
round.
the video. A lot of numbers 1 to 8.
Okay. All right. So
So anyway, for the next round, since I'm like now surrounded apparently by Banes, am I going to have to roll my frenzy again?
no, because you already saw this. Now
Okay.
it's like, oh, okay, there's more of them. But
Okay, so I can still think. That's good.
Yeah, you can still think. All right. Chiquana.
Yes.
One of them is going to start moving at you. One of the lesser ones.
Okay. All right. So, can I do my thing first or my
Other thing first.
other thing?
Do the call first.
Do the call. Gosh. LOL. I can't. Oh, what's the text language? like for sure, like this Chiquana guy was like stoke it off. He was sitting there calling me, and I like, come on and help us. Or like,
All
okay.
your spirits suddenly have a little happy, a little sad face with the teardrop. They're like, someone's in trouble.
Do you accept a collect call from Chiquana?
Yes.
Anybody under 30 knows no idea what I'm talking about. What's a collect call?
Yeah, right.
All right. What was the difficulty? I'm sorry.
Oh,
2.
yeah, I would say probably 4. You are in the Umbra.
3.
3?
got
Okay.
3.
So you got 3 successes. All right. So you kind of call out in your spirit.
Help me. Help me.
Yeah, like the spider.
over here.
The fly.
He's over here.
All right. So you make your call. Now, if you want to go ahead and...
All right. Since it has been so long since my guy's attacked, Dex plus with a melee weapon. How
Yep,
much?
Dex and melee.
Dex and the melee.
And do you have stats written down for your clave?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I think I do. That's not good. What's the difficulty?
6.
6. So I got 2 successes. And yes.
2 successes?
Yep. Strength plus 3.
Strength plus 3. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
And I had not transformed yet, so I guess I'm still in human form, which was dumb.
Okay.
So I better shift next round.
Why is that dumb, man?
What's it, 6 on that again, too? Or what's Nope. But I get plus 3. I don't know.
So you swipe at it.
Does that mean 3 more dice?
Yes.
Oh. I got 1.
1. You kind of hit it, and it's like, oh!
Hit like a girl.
Like a human.
Oh, I'm sorry. Homemade. Yeah, okay.
All right, well,
So the Jock Bane backs up. So
whatever, bro.
recoils for a second, but it looks like it's going to move in again.
Okay.
All right. And Jack is going to...
Somebody thinks we're going to die.
Yeah, that's me. That's Robert.
I
I
can't
think he's
tell.
going to die. RRP. Yep.
Oh, your character.
R.I.P.
All
Okay.
right, so Dex is 3.
Robert is currently in the town of Galesburg.
Really?
Yes.
Poor guy.
He was offering to come over and fix the sound.
Where are you?
Galesburg would state.
He's armed. You have to be in this town.
Oh, Ben, did you have to call your parents collect from the police office? From the police?
What?
What's Ben talking about?
No, he just said, "Oh my God, call collect reminds me of things." And it's like,
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, he's got the little rotary phone.
I bet when Ben gets on the internet, it goes.
So he's going to be...
what a
Fax
lovely
machines. Oh, bro, Maxwell, follow the host. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
And with that, I must urinate.
Oh my God.
Touchy.
Touchy feely.
What are you doing over there?
Check
Killing us all.
Okay. 1.
Oh, you're seeing it.
And there's gonna go like, you take damage, you take damage, you take damage.
I'm like, who is this?
Everybody gets screwed.
Like, is he rolling for all the beans or?
Jack hasn't
That's
really
pretty good.
attacked anything all out.
Getting in your character.
Jack does what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage to this thing. So yeah, basically the Bane kind of comes through, hisses at him, he snarls back, puts his claws through its head into it, and just basically does the Optimus Prime, rips it in half, and there's all this like ectoplasmic ichor, like this black dripping slime everywhere. He just rips it apart. It spits all over the place, and he's just like, rips it in half, and then basically shoves it back in the Umbra. Just like, ugh. And that rip in reality it created actually starts to like.
Okay. That was another thing I was going to ask. When that one Bane turned and looked at me in the Umbra, did its little
Wieners.
peekaboo hole? It's a peekaboo hole.
Oh, it's
That's much better.
In the bottle.
Yeah.
Does it start to close? Looks like it's starting to close.
It's still open, like it's still halfway into reality, but it's paused. So, all right. So that was that, and I think that was everybody, correct?
Nope.
Oh,
At
well, yeah.
0.
0. So you're like, man, how am I gonna swallow this ring? So okay, next round.
So
Simon
I
goes-
gotta go. Or do I not get things since I had a 0?
Did you go bust or did you not get any successes?
I didn't. I had a success and I had a 1, so I.
So you did not botch.
I did not botch.
0 means you botched.
No.
Okay, but you have 1 success essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, no
Well,
successes.
I had a 1.
Right. You don't have any successes.
Okay,
if
no
you
success.
botch, you can't go. If
Right.
you have no successes, you go last.
Okay, so at last.
Okay. When you said 0, I thought
Simon
you
say?
meant you botched, like you had nothing. You
Simon
can't
goes,
go.
Yes, but I wasn't in trouble. I was soaked to the bones.
Okay, so what do you
That's bad.
what do you do?
So I am going to turn to whatever Bane is trying to get through into the room that's closest to me here.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a small one. And I'm going to go ahead and zip to Krynos, gulp, and then splash at him.
Okay. That's interesting. All right. Roll your stamina.
Okay.
Target number is now going to be 5. If you go to
Plus
Krynos.
1, 3.
Simon said,
yeah,
pass
you'll
me
have to
another one.
shift.
This one
So
broke.
roll
We
your
talked about
stamina and
jacking
primal
his
urge to
Bane.
make sure you can shift to Krynos.
Okay.
This one's that's more to work on this one.
And this is kind of a reflex thing, so I
Yeah.
never count
Did
it.
we better contact you about your Bane warranty?
Looking at a what?
Target number is going to be 6, and you need at least 2 successes.
Oh, I got one. Only got one success.
So you can go to like the big cat.
Okay.
So now your target number will be 6 to swallow it. So stamina, target number of 6.
I got 1 success.
1 success?
Yep.
Okay. So you kind of you get it down.
Yep.
Okay. And you want to try and swipe?
Yep.
Okay. Now your target number is going to be a little tougher because you just shapeshifted and swallowed something, which are reflex actions. But to now attack, your target number is going to be 8.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
Anything like me trying to swallow something that's like,
So this is going to be the
gotta take my pills.
strength and
Dex and brawl.
Dex and brawl. 3 and nothing. But +4.
So it says, yes, but I wasn't in trouble. I was soaked to the bones because of a rainstorm. Walking back from my friend's place, the bus was super late. Cops brought me home in the end, so he...
Wow.
So Ben wasn't in trouble.
You're saying 8?
Wow, cops are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, target number 8.
I know. They're nice.
No.
Okay.
Was the Mountie?
So
or
you
the
swipe, but you miss because you're
I
trying
had
to
a 10
swallow and shift.
I had a 10 and a 1,
Okay. All right. So
so I missed. Okay.
next round.
Aw.
Wits and alertness?
What's alertness? Target number 4.
Well, what did you say?
Yes.
I got 4.
I got 3.
Target number what?
4.
I got 3.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. 3. All right. So Jack.
Wicks and Brawl sounds like a firm of lawyers.
Nice.
Who said that?
Where's Simon's picture? Where's Simon's
I forgot to put it up.
I gave it to you. You
Yeah,
didn't put it
It's
up.
over there. It's over there. I couldn't find the tape, so...
Here you go, Simon. I threw one at you.
Yeah. Let's see. Jack is actually going to spend a willpower point.
I can see him too. If we don't win the case, we'll just kill him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, he smelled like the worm.
And
He's a lawyer.
so he can't. So,
Simon's much appreciated on the dice throw.
okay. Jack made his willpower roll, so he's going to come out of a frenzy. But that's about all he can do.
Too bad.
Yeah.
We gotta calm down.
You know, like, that was great.
He's like, ooh, I got a chubby. I got to calm down.
Don't sleep with
Not the Banes. Not the
Bane. Bad idea.
Okay, so he's going to calm down. That's it. 3s? Who had 3s?
Dead cats, dead cats,
You
dead
had
cats.
3s? Chwana, you had,
I had
3? And Underclaw had 3. So what are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna shapeshift into basically the strongest form is my
Krynos.
Krynos, so I'm gonna shift into Krynos.
Okay.
If I can still do something, I will attack.
Yeah, you can. So attack the Bane.
Yeah.
Okay. Winnebago, what are you going to do?
Drop my guns down, roll over to the silver, pick it up,
Okay.
and if I can, I'll lurch forward and
Yeah,
attack.
you can get an attack in.
Okay.
So you drop your guns, grab one,
Now, is he gonna get damage from grabbing it too? or-
because he's in Homid.
Ahmed.
Oh,
It
really?
just tingles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you hit your funny bone.
Doink.
It feels like when you
Later tonight, though, I'm gonna stick it somewhere else.
What if you're wearing gloves?
I'm gonna shake every one of you bastards in your sleep.
I'll show you the fucking Umbra. Sorry.
All right, so you're gonna do that. All right. Underclaw is basically going to claw at your head, just try and rake across to get you off of him. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna do that. Who
She
had?
had a rake whistle.
Oh, rape
Did
whistle.
you guys have? Bobby, what'd you have?
5.
And does anybody remember what Dennis had?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think he did have 4. So we'll get to him. What are you gonna do in the Umbra? Attack the Bane?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can actually pull one back into the Umbra so it doesn't get into reality.
Good idea. Okay, so you're gonna just grab one and yank it back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And River, what are you going to do?
So I'm clamped onto one side of his neck. I want to try to reach over with both hands and separate head from shoulder.
Basically, rip his head off his shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a grapple move. So,
Bears can grapple, you know.
yeah.
Yes,
Good
we can.
grapplers.
All right. So this ought to be painful.
I hope so. For him, anyway.
Yeah. All right.
For me.
Now you got the poo voice.
Come on, Piglet. But there's honey in this pot. I'm Piglet.
I'll rip the rabbit's head right off his shoulder.
Well, that would be hilarious. If the cried out Pooh Bear.
Rhino's Pooh Bear. It'd be like that Blood and Honey movie.
Sorry,
Yeah, we're not even going to go there. It looks horrible. Dennis, what were you going to do on your
I'm
action?
going to remain in my dire cat form,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, because I get a bit of dexterity bonus on that. The Bane cut in my hair, and I will continue trying to whack slice at this Bane.
Okay, the one that's trying to come through.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna wax his legs? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty hot.
Interesting.
I could see that where that could cause aggravated damage.
All right, so
Especially those are Brazilian wax.
Dex and Brawl. Target number of 6.
You talking to me?
No, River's got highest initiative. So he's going to go first. And try and pop this dude like a zit.
This is it.
Ben thinks there's a WWE move coming up for them.
Suddenly Jack throws a chair in the ring,
What's the
distracts the Bane. Target number 6.
Silver chair.
Silver chair. That's illegal, ref.
And I totally forgot.
What you gonna do when River plays on you?
I'll just be like,
3
That sounded
successes.
really bad, actually. Sorry.
Well, he really...
and I'm using razor claws.
All right, so this will be fun. Roll your strength. This is an opposed roll to see if he can break free before you do him in.
I want to break free.
Just strength.
Yeah, and target number 6, whoever gets most successes is going to win this battle.
Target number 6, you said?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 3. Wow. 6.
6.
I got 3.
You got 3? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. He puts up a really good fight.
I bet.
You're like grabbing on. He's like pushing your arm, trying to rake across your face, but it's got his arm in, and he just can't break free. Roll your strength,
Yikes.
and I am going to say,
And I have grip as a specialty, too.
yeah, add 1 because you're using your claws to hold him still. You're not clawing him.
Right.
So instead of +2 for claws, I'm going to give you +1 because you're just ripping.
I do have grip as a
gonna rip a
strength
new one.
modifier.
As a specialty,
Yes.
add a dice for grip. Target number of 6.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay. All right. You're
This, my friends, is how you open a werewolf.
Ben's like, rip his head, rip his head, rip his head.
Flip top head time.
Yes, you basically grab your claws, those big ass claws, into his neck, both sides. You actually hear the bones snap as you separate the vertebrae, and he just starts howling as you basically. And it's like it's like
Shouldn't Morven have been?
I forgot about that. I know what he's doing, so
Okay.
I'll get into that in a second. Basically, you separate his head from his neck, and it's doing that. Things are popping and spraying.
Ooh, it's like a Texas assembly gone wrong.
Yeah, and it finally just pops off. When it
Can I
does,
keep a hold of the head?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's almost like when you have an olive and a toothpick. So you
Yep.
hold up that bear claw, and it's just kind of upside down, like your claws are embedded right here.
Right.
It's like that, and
Turn him to look at me.
it's spraying. Like the movie The Wolfen. He's trying to say something.
Yep.
Like blinking.
I go,
And it's your spray, is his blood spraying your face. You're like, it's a fountain.
And it just is. I think that was a Mortal Kombat move, but as I recall, the spine also went with it. Fatality!
Get over here.
So you nice job. Throw it down.
no.
That's not a head.
Don't
That's
throw
a
it
head.
down.
That's a hat.
Oh, and the body.
Oh, the
you
body,
dancing
yeah.
with the
No,
head? Doing
I
the
just got a hold of the head.
Ben's like, we're entertained.
Yeah.
The crowd goes wild.
So you drop the body, let it go.
Keep hold of the head.
Falls, jitters down. You get the head. It finally stops moving. You'd be like, ooh.
Where'd the trowel go?
It dropped somewhere. So you did that.
Okay.
All right. So then it goes back to who had 5? That was you.
I had
right?
5.
Okay, and you were going to attack that Bane again.
Well, try to
pull
grab
it
him
back.
and pull him back.
Okay. So it's going to be an opposed strength check.
I also have strong grip. Does that matter in the Umbra?
Yeah, it does.
All right. So what does that give me? An extra die?
An extra die.
Okay.
What's the denture cream? That seems like it would be more appropriate. for it.
Polydent.
Yeah, we're the polydent grip.
God, I wish there was a cinematic episode of this.
Where's that denture cream? We can put his head back on. You know? Him stronger, faster, better.
Weekend at Underclaws.
Weekend at Underclass.
I licked the bottom.
Tastes like snozberries.
Always. Okay, so that's strength and what? Strength and brawl, or
No, just strength. Because
Just strength,
you're grabbing him, and you're just trying to pull him. He's trying to resist you.
That's right, Simon. Duct tape can fix anything.
Target number 6.
Even my life.
oh, you
Fucking fucker. You can't say that often.
What'd you get?
no successes and a 1.
And a 1.
And a failure.
Oh.
Well, makes you feel any better. You only got 1. So basically,
Go cry now.
you pull on this thing, and he's like, "No, I want to go." So he does. But you went bust. He only got 1 success. So he basically gets half into the real world, kind of like hanging there, gibbering and slobbering with his little spindly legs flying around, and you're holding on to him.
Slippery little fucker.
Yeah, flipper little fucker.
Yeah.
You've got him, and you're kind of halfway into the real world, and you guys are kind of like stuck there, like can't get anywhere out.
Wedged in a portal.
So,
Porthole.
so
Anastasia Empress agrees, she says.
I'm prairie dogging over here. Where's my dice?
oh, that was awesome. All right. So that, Kialee. So you were going to scratch this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Golf club, that's it.
Go ahead and roll your dex and brawl.
Simon says that's the strangest puppet show ever.
It's like Meet the Feebles. All
First to meet the peoples, yeah. Oh my god.
Honest back there. I didn't mean to put my hand up there.
Okay, what's
He's in the Umbra screaming for help.
What's that?
People's heads are falling off.
That's 6. Target number is
He's on the third show up like, no, we're not helping.
No, we're good. Thank you.
got 5?
5. Okay. Let's see if it can move out of the way.
Hi, Breeze.
Yeah. Nope. All right. Go ahead and roll your strength and your claws, razor claws. So that's going to be extra 3 dice.
Right.
So violent.
Target number of 6. It is.
Yes. It is called Apocalypse.
Like
Well, my regular strength is 3, and then 1 for the razor claw, right?
But you're in Krynos form, so you get that bonus.
Well,
too.
no, you're in the.
Catcher.
Yeah.
I don't have a bonus on strength for that.
Okay. So
It's just
strength.
Strength in my razor claw.
And
Oh, you forgot your
don't
crown?
forget, claws is naturally +2. So you
Okay,
get 2
so
for
I
your
just-
claws,
Okay.
and then an extra 1 for razor claws.
Check.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Looking at a
No,
what?
I got one.
6.
No, it wasn't the same thing.
No, okay.
Okay. So you swipe right at it, and it's like, whoa! And you just kind of like scratch it a little bit. And
That's
it's
a
like,
cat scratch, though. Those hurt.
oh.
It's got the gills.
Its gills flap and pulls out the spray bottle.
Came prepared for you.
Okay.
Spray bottle in one hand and
Yeah.
rolled up newspaper in the other.
It's simple with an M60.
Meet the people.
No one expects this
Sodomia.
edition.
What?
Spanish Baptist editions.
All right.
No one suspects.
So that was
I haven't got it yet. So me?
yeah. So
So it's dead. He's dead.
he's dead.
He's down.
He's down.
He's not going to be healing.
No,
Okay.
doesn't look like it.
So I see the,
aggravated.
do I see the
He
one?
still has his head in the game.
It's halfway in.
Yeah, that's true.
So do I see that thing halfway into this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Are they affected by silver?
They are.
Oh, okay. Jab. Right at it.
The one that Kialee's fighting, or the one that's Cam's trying to hold back in?
The one she's holding.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like, "Ah," and you come up and just get back.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just
Oh, that's a melee, considered a melee weapon?
yeah. So Dex and melee. I'm gonna make it target number 4 because it really can't dodge, can't go anywhere.
I got it.
Yeah.
By one little tentacle.
You're grabbing him by what you hope is a nipple.
Straight the shit out of either way.
It's turning me off.
Would you say? What difficulty?
6. No, I said.
You said 5.
Technically married now.
You said 4.
2,
Oh yeah, 4 because it couldn't
Okay.
move.
4, 5.
5
successes.
Okay.
Look at me, I'm all like, no, we want more successes.
Okay. The damage doesn't really matter. This thing is half in the Umbra, half in the real world. So when you stab it with silver, it's almost like just a shock to its system. And it actually kind of like, I don't know how to describe this thing. It like vibrates out of reality. And it just, you can feel it kind of shake loose, and then you're not holding anything. And it just basically, in this ear-piercing screech, just kind of like dissolves in on itself and vanishes.
The shadow.
Like a slow implosion.
Yeah.
Well, that was very exciting.
You're like, oh, I deflated it. Yeah. Have a silver shaft.
I see her on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the Umbra, which you think is totally weird.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Close the window. And she does the little, and she's gone. The rip tear.
Try to perform my
seals
next
close.
puppet show.
Yeah.
Joanna. So you shapeshifted?
Yes. Or do I have to roll for that? Since it's not my normal form.
Oh yeah, you haven't shapeshifted yet. So
So that is what?
stamina and primal urge, and you need at least 2 successes.
I got him.
Okay, so you shift to Krynos.
Okay.
And
then I will
and you're going to attack the Bane.
Yep.
Okay.
So that would be now my strength is now 7
Yep.
because it's plus 3 or 4. Plus 4. Okay.
Plus 4 for Krynos.
All right. So
And then you get plus 2 for your glaive, I think.
Damn it.
I've had a 3.
God.
Plus 3 for your glaive.
yes.
Okay.
Get that one.
So there's a strength,
Target number 6.
and I need these for the
There's 2 more.
6. You said.
Yep.
All right. So it's 1,
Extreme sour.
2. I got 3 successes.
Okay. You stab into it, and it screeches and kind of moves back. You can see it kind of.
Do I do my
hard one.
damage or is that?
Got away?
Hard one.
Oh, your strength plus your. That was the
hard
damage.
Oh.
Oh, well, okay. What do I need to hit then? Sorry.
Oh, I was going to let you hit it because you shifted and it's right there.
Okay. All right. So then I got 3 successes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you stab it, like Iker comes out of whatever this appendage is. It
what's he doing
screeches,
here?
moves back.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was.
Hi guys.
Oh,
Disney bought this too. All right, so basically you do that, and Jack.
Then it goes Snake Man away like Conan cartoon. Neat.
All right, So that was everybody.
All right, Sam's going off to work. I mean, Simon.
Simon,
Good night.
watching.
Yep.
All right.
I'll send you a tracking number.
We're gonna track you, Simon.
Yep.
Since Underclaw is pretty much done, I will let you know that in the Umbra, I forgot, Morven, Travis, and Ravenna came down here. Morven and Ravenna were in the Umbra with you guys, so they've been fighting the larger Bane.
Oh, okay.
They both teamed up on a larger Bane, and they've been wearing it down, and it's almost dead. The other Bane, they've been kind of keeping it at bay. It looks like Ravenna has some sort of fetish that she, like a necklace she wears, and whenever she's got her back to it, she turns and faces it and points at it, and it scurries back. So whatever, and this fetish is glowing. So whatever it is, it's like a thing against Banes.
Oh,
like
okay.
shuns them, keeps them away.
Are other spirits showing up too, or?
About this time, the other spirits, you can hear what sounds like that umbral wind. So it's kind of like, just imagine the wind, but it starts picking up, like 40-mile-an-hour winds, that howl and that rush. And as it does that, you see from all around you, almost coming through these umbral walls, are nature spirits.
Nice.
And some of these nature spirits are like animal-like. So there's like spirits of basically spirits of small woodland animals. There are spirits of like bobcat-looking creatures. One of them is like a freaking moose or elk kind of thing, comes running through the wall, and they start attacking these Banes.
Yeah.
And the Banes are fighting like mad. And you notice the bigger nature spirits go to the larger Bane, and it's like that scene in almost Lord of the Rings where the army of the dead just goes moves on. Not that fast, but you can see them like animals in the wild, just a feeding frenzy on this Bane, and it's like trying to fight them off, and they're all just
The
piling
same big
on
Bane
it.
that the Ravenna and Morven are fighting.
It's the one that they're keeping at bay while they fight the other one.
Okay.
So they basically kind of start wearing it down. Ravenna and Morven are fighting that one. They're taking wounds,
Right.
but they're kind of keeping it at bay. Yours is gone. Yours kind of screeches. I'm thinking unless somebody wants to do something crazy, we can kind of go out of rounds, because you're going to be in the real world. You're in the real world. Jack is in the real world, and Kialee is in the real world. Jack probably sees through the Umbra. He is going to just try and go into the Umbra to help fight the Banes. And he's going for the one that Morven and Ravenna are on. So he's going to go attack it.
So there aren't any others trying.
There are other Banes
Get
here.
through
The
the-
nature spirits are there. You can fight. You can either join.
They're not trying to get through into the world.
No, they're not trying to get through into the world. Now they're just trying to fight you guys.
And what about those pipe tendrils that I saw of his earlier?
My pipe-
One was kind of following
It still
Kialee.
is. Because she's still running around. But you notice the smoke is almost, it's not tendrils following her. The smoke is kind of swirling, like enshrouding Kialee's figure.
I don't know what that means.
Well, she ate it.
Yeah.
I,
And you do notice some of the Banes are trying to break away from you guys and go to her.
yeah, because I was wondering what exactly does that mean when the
So a lot
You
of
would
the
know
lesser
my
Banes-
pipe shows you the path.
shows us the path that we're supposed to go on or whatever.
So basically, you are fighting one lesser Bane.
Yeah.
The other 4 lesser Banes are breaking off from you and moving toward Kialee.
Okay. Are there any of them that are getting through a hole or starting
Doesn't
to go
look
through?
like it. They're in the Umbra, but they're still headed for her, and like quickly.
Okay.
And real quick,
Okay.
let me roll and see if Jack goes in the Umbra. Oh yeah, he does. He shows up in the Umbra, sees the big thing, and sees the 4 things going for Kialee, and he immediately goes for them.
He goes for the 4 things?
The 4 things. You know, most of you will know, you probably don't. You will know that Banes are masters at possession and corruption.
Yeah.
So what they're probably trying to do is get to her through the Umbra to possess her.
Yeah.
Or whatever
She has the
in
ring.
her.
Yeah. Well,
They're probably
I
attracted to
have
it.
the protector instincts, so.
So you and Jack are probably going to
I'm
go.
coming,
All right. So in the real world,
I bet you need mine.
what are you guys doing?
I'm going to.
Travis is there in the real world as well. He never shifted or anything like that. He just kind of stood back at the door. But you did notice he probably had a big shard of silver. Just kind of like, if anybody gets past you, they got to get past me. But it's like, I don't have any room to go in there. So it's Travis, the Silver Fang.
Trevor.
Or Trevor, I'm sorry.
okay.
He's at the door kind of guarding it. And when Underclaw dies and everybody goes in the Umbra, he's like, just kind of looking at you two like, what do we do?
I've got the head of Underclaw. I'm going to
Bring me the head of Underclaw.
I'm going to march right to the father,
Go
to
upstairs.
grandfather. Excuse
Okay.
me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Trevor is
upstairs.
going to kind of look and follow you. So Winnebago, you're going to be left in the cell, as far as you know, alone.
Except for
And me.
and her.
Oh, and Kialee.
I'll wait and see what she does.
Okay.
If not, then I'll go upstairs.
Okay. So you're kind of like,
Is the other portal still open?
no, they've all kind of they've all closed up.
Okay.
But you know there was shit going on in there.
Kialee,
Yeah.
roll your willpower. Actually, I'm sorry. Roll your perception and primal urge first.
Garrett.
Target number of 4.
2.
You feel uneasy. You're like, it's not what you swallowed, but you're like, you feel fear.
Oh, I feel so gassy.
You're like,
It's something I ate.
oh, you're like the hair on your neck is standing up.
Yeah.
You feel pretty
My tabby sense is tingling.
yeah.
Like Tabby
My
said.
tabby sense is tingling.
Let's get out of here. Don't feel safe in this room.
Now roll your willpower. Target
Are
number
you?
of 6.
You're still in small cat, so you can't talk, right?
No, I'm in Tetro. Dire Cat.
Dire Cat.
So you can talk little small words.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
between
you
Beeline
kinda-
and
Yeah.
Growl and hiss and try and
Krynos.
get people to understand what you're doing.
You know, Cats, Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
meow.
They sing and stuff.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Willpower, target number of 6.
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like, well, let's get out of here. And instantly, you have this thought in your head, just fleeting, where it's like, I had to kill that guy. It just passes, and you're like, what's that?
Okay. Momentary kind of look over and.
What?
What?
Okay. One more time, please. Same thing.
I'll probably say, can you cough that thing up?
Oh yeah.
Because we ain't gonna touch it if you poop it out.
1. I had 2 successes and a 1. I got total of 1.
Okay. You're like, yeah, I could probably cough it up. And instantly, you feel this presence. And you're like, but I don't want to. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
Mine. Why should I give it up? My precious.
Take where it's at.
He's and you kind of like,
Do I notice it a different way? Like he said it in like in a different way.
Oh, he's acting weird.
yeah, you do notice a very subtle change. Roll your perception.
I was asking about him, not you.
Roll your
I've been looking a lot lately.
I
perception
know.
and alertness.
Do I get detail
I would allow detail. Yeah, absolutely.
and alertness? You said.
Yeah.
But again, she can't actually speak words.
Right. But yeah, you can kind of tell the way she's acting.
No, don't look at me. She's talking to him.
I know, but
I got 1 success.
1 success. Yeah, there's something just kind of like, can you cough that thing up? And it's almost like a dismissive.
Well,
Yeah. Like your typical cat. Whatever, I was doing something else.
Don't want to kick it then. Typical cat thing to do.
So, in the Umbra, you and Jack are going to try and attack these. You see one of the Banes.
I was gonna go actually get out of the Umbra and go to Kialee.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, you exit the Umbra.
Yeah.
As you exit, you see Jack going to reach for one, and it gets to Kialee and vanishes. Like, reaches for her and then just fades out of existence.
Oh shit.
And that's right when you leave the Umbra. So you appear, and he's in that dire cat looking form, like a saber-toothed tiger. Winnebago's kind of eyeing her a little bit. So you see Cam.
Well, does another portal open up?
No, she just exits the Umbra.
Oh, okay. Alright.
She pooped.
Well, I'll probably go like, well, I'm pretty sure that thing can't be very good in your digestive system. And we're sure as hell not going to take you to the vets.
Right now, Kialee, you are feeling very aloof. You don't like all these questions. You don't understand why you have to answer all these questions.
I start to talk off.
You probably just want to leave the room
Yeah.
and go upstairs and just have a drink.
Kialee have any
Or
new spots in her tortoiseshell fur?
Not that you can notice.
She getting mangy?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The mange. Come on, speak.
Taking it as
great.
full.
Stupid cats.
In the Umbra. Eventually, Jack is going to take care of a couple of the Banes over
I'm
there.
gonna be helping.
Okay, so you and Jack can make quick work of the Banes. The other two major Banes are done. Morven and Ravenna look like they're kind of beat up, but they're okay. They come back out. Once everything's done, you can thank the animal spirits.
That's what I was gonna do.
Exit the Umbra, and you basically, as you exit, you see Winnebago and River. You're still there.
No, I left.
Oh, you left. You
Yeah.
went upstairs. Winnebago and Cam. Oh, what do you want?
Well, I was gonna look at everyone because I don't know if I noticed they get into her or kind of looking for that ring. If she swallowed it, do I see it inside of her? Or
No, you can't see it inside of her. You
I don't know if it glued.
no.
Did he even know that she swallowed it?
This is different. The fetish inside of Erskine was bonded to him. She just swallowed this.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could see it if it made. Like,
You know, like crazy.
Yeah. It's in her system, so you don't really.
well, I would have came back out.
Okay.
Probably the last after talking to the spirit.
Okay. So basically, everybody, you guys go upstairs. I want to resolve this real quick before Brad takes off. So Kialee just walks out, and these guys come out of the Umbra.
Well, I just like stupid cat. Or stupid cats.
Yeah. You guys know that one disappeared, so Jack's like. And
With my occult,
you have
what I
sense
know,
worm.
Yeah, I have sense worm.
You have sense worm. You do not.
No.
Okay. All of you is.
I do have a worm collar, though.
Oh, well, that's good. Always good to have deworm.
Yep.
As Kialee walks out of the cell and around the corner, you guys are like, sense worm. It's her. She's possessed by a Bane.
He's got worms.
She's got worms.
Oh no, you gotta.
Yeah. And you know how hard it is to give a cat a pill.
Yeah.
Hunter, thank you for following.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
So, you guys, you gonna follow her? Jack's kind of like, I think she's possessed by one of those Banes.
With my occult and everything, could I know what to do, or is it?
Best thing to do is there's probably gonna have to be a
Four
right
following her.
What do you mean a bang? Didn't she swallow the ring?
Right, which probably opened her up for easy possession by a Bane. It got into her from the Umbra.
So Jack is in Hobbit form.
Yeah, he's reverted to Hobbit.
Okay, I'm not.
did
I'm in
too.
Krynos, so I was like,
They
She's
got
already
in.
got upstairs.
So what I'm doing is I'm plotting in Were-Tiger form up to the lounge, shift to Hamid, pour myself a drink.
Okay, as you shift to Hamid, you like double over like a cramp bad. as you shift to home, and as you shift, it's like, ooh, But when you shifted, it was like a big stomach cramp right then.
Cat farts are the worst.
So you can go pour yourself a big old drink, and
Milk.
you're like
Double.
your mental state is like, yeah, I'll pour a drink. That's good.
A whole glass, that's a drink, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So you guys follow her upstairs?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to.
Now he's tongue banging the glass.
Yeah.
I'm trying to communicate the.
One.
Do I see that?
Shift the Krynos, or shift the home, so I can talk to you. The two big ones in the Umbra?
You like umbrellas?
Oh, fine.
right to perform to get it out?
You don't know it. You'll have to find somebody who does.
What about the other two gurus that came through the other ones? Sam, because they came through too, right?
Funny enough, I have rights of 3.
Remember, they don't go to the Umbra. They have no interest in that.
Yeah. I got rights. It's
They will, but they don't like it.
Yeah.
So they're like,
best to ask the Werebear how to fix
she's
it.
possessed. The only
Do I
way we
need
have to do
to
it is kill her.
roll to shift to Hammond because Karnas is my natural form?
We're out of rounds. You can shift.
Okay. What about the other 3 that were following her?
We killed them.
Yeah, we got those.
Only one got through.
Well, we probably shouldn't kill her. Unless she gives us a reason. We need to get that out of her. That might do it.
He's not gonna let us.
Upstairs, real quick, and then yeah.
Before I go, I just like pair of rubber gloves.
We could hold her down. What I'll do, since I know you have to leave, I'll put the awards for you, like your experience.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it on the game chat so you can mark it
Okay.
down. We'll talk about all of ours. So
Right.
okay. So
All right. I'll see you guys.
sorry you got to get out of here, Brad. We'll see you the week after next. Glad you can make it.
Alrighty.
We will go ahead.
Brad.
We will go ahead and finish up this little section though for us, if you guys don't mind.
I would like that, yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So okay, upstairs, you go in. Erskine is actually dressed in like slacks, comfortable shoes, and he's buttoned up the last of his shirt. So he's actually back to normal, it looks like. And it's a very Victorian looking shirt. And he kind of in the mirror notices his hair is combed a little bit better.
15 hours.
He looks a little more healthy.
Tonight you get.
And he turns and he looks.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna go down on one knee and present the head to him like that.
Okay.
He volunteered.
Well,
He basically turns, looks at it,
Basically.
nods, and just says, "Get that out of the manor, please."
Stand up and walk out the door.
Okay. Trevor kind of like, he lets you go, and he's gonna stay behind and talk to Erskine.
That's fine.
They're gonna do their thing. Where you go?
I'm gonna go
Then I heard
to the RV.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the head in the refrigerator
Okay.
of the RV
Okay.
he probably did some.
because this is the best joke ever.
And he went on to do something else, and then he just never.
As you kind of walk down, you see. Yeah, you probably see
He'll text something.
Kialee walk past into the lounge,
Oh.
and she's
a
in
long time ago. I couldn't do that.
saber-tooth form.
But
Kind of saunter past, go in there.
I thought she
I have,
switched to Hammond.
Shift to Hamid when she got it.
I got
Oh,
I do
She
have
shifts to Hamid when she does. You see her.
You talk.
I have sense pattern breaker though. I need to.
At some point.
It kicks in. There's something about the worm with her.
Can I speak in Bjornen?
Like I said,
shape?
this is
Not really.
a second job, so
I'm gonna walk up to her.
otherwise
I'll see you guys later.
See ya, Brad.
Good night, Brad.
I'm gonna look her in the eyes.
You know she's poured herself a pretty stiff drink and is.
I have rights of 5. Excuse me. So what can I do to remove
Depends on
this?
what rights you know. you have a list of rights you learned?
I do not.
So we'll have to go through and figure out what rights you know, because you have 5 levels in rights.
Yes.
So you have to pick the rights you know.
Right. Okay.
Hi, Yester.
Well, can I pick one of them? Fix cat.
No.
Let
me check.
I will use the right of Bob Hope. No, Bob Barker. Sorry. Different, totally different one. One's really funny, one's spayed or neutered your animal.
Let me check on rights real quick and see.
Price is wrong, Bob.
Price is wrong.
Sit over there.
Still, I'm still in this area.
Feeling better.
Just keep going there. Pass right on it.
Let's try and get some prune juice in there.
Give her a whole bottle.
Glug, glug, glug.
I'm on my second high boy now.
Right, there it is. Ooh. 103.
They have a right for enema.
Prune moon.
Prune moon.
Prune moon.
You saw me pooping alone.
You're gonna need a spoon.
Oh. But at least it's not the poop knife.
Oh, God.
Knife.
103.
Don't ask about poop.
I did number 2.
Now what
It got on my shoe.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna sing poop song. Do.
Blah, blah. What a release it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Bellion.
Hi, Belle.
Hi, Belle.
Hi, Belle. Who
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Rebellion. Aw, thanks for saying hi to our daughter, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
There is a right.
Nice to have you back, Ben.
It's a level 3 right. So if you want to know this, we can say it's one of your rights. And it is called.
I'm on a left, too.
The left?
Left, too.
Okay. 2 left feet. That's what you get. This one is called.
Bacon cheddar haggis.
Here, eat this. Everybody.
Motherfucker, I don't want that.
It's coming out of both ends.
Hairball.
These guys emptying right now.
My tongue is starting to get anesthetized.
Cleaning yourself will be a lot more sterile.
I'd watch. I want to watch that. Hey,
There is one. Right of cleansing. It's a level 1 right.
here we go.
This right purifies a person, place, or object, allowing it to be used without fear of contamination by the worm. To perform this rite, the guru must inscribe a circle on the earth, walking widdershins counterclockwise around the affected person or persons. The difficulty level equals the gnosis of the spirit that inflicted the contagion. Only 1 success is required. If the rite is performed at dawn, the difficulty level of the rite is reduced by 1.
Okay, so I point to her. You guys see me do this.
You're in bear form, right?
No, I'm in basically cave werebear form.
Like the
So
Bjorn.
you guys come
Can't talk.
upstairs, you see him in the parlor facing her, and you
I turn and I point to her, to them, and I go out the door and I start walking.
Can we? I look at Jack and I'm like, she's on the sofa, right?
Who? No, standing at the bar.
Standing at the bar.
Okay, leaning against it.
And you see me do this too, Dennis. Your character sees me do that. Your character sees me do that.
Okay.
That
I go-
doesn't matter, but
Well, let's get out of here.
I'm carrying a head too.
I go, let's get out of here.
My inquisitiveness would probably.
Actually, at this moment, you're you.
Huh?
You're you. At this moment, you're
Yeah,
you.
I'm okay. With my regular inquisitiveness things, I want to see what he's going to do with that head.
I'm going to go out the door into the yard and start the ritual. And I'm hoping that they're going to bring her with them.
Okay. Well,
Does she has to be inside the circle though.
yeah.
Oh, well, I'll wait for them to come out then.
Yeah. So you guys all go out in the yard or whatever.
I'm going to...
Abigail
I should
probably
actually
comes
shift
with
to
you. Abigail was with Trevor, but when you left, she stayed down with you guys when you were talking about her being possessed. So Abigail's with you.
I'll shift to Hamid so I can actually speak.
Okay.
And I'll say, bring... What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Kialee.
Okay, bring Kialee here, please.
Yeah, Jack and Cam. Hey, kid.
She's my buddy.
I'll walk along with it.
Kialee, I need you to understand something.
Yeah.
The ring you swallowed
Yeah.
has done something to you,
You're possessed by a Bane.
and we're going to fix it. I need you to stand very still, and if you don't, they're going to be made to stand still. You understand?
One way or another.
All right.
We're gonna get you.
Beginning ritual.
Okay, so you start the ritual?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start the ritual.
All right.
Kaylee.
I'm gonna shift into Krynos,
Yeah, Jack is gonna shift to Krynos as well.
and it's just basically approach and basically use the truth of Gia, just kind of that breathing, kind of like
Yeah.
holding onto your shoulders.
Can we be in the circle with her?
Yeah, you could be in the
yeah,
circle with her,
absolutely.
because actually it just cleanses you too, in case you got anything on you.
Yeah.
Jack's
It's a really small
Jack's got
circle.
the work Bane Iker. He's gonna clean this crap off, right? I'm good.
I feel so funky.
It's not prestidigitation. No.
Okay, so
This isn't Dungeons and Dragons.
you don't have your drink. You probably already drank that down. But as he starts this ritual and they all start to kind of shift to Krynos, you start getting mad. You don't want to be here. You don't think you should be here. And for them to do this to you is insulting. So what do? And they're shifting to Krynos.
Slant eyes.
I'm like, I don't want to be doing this to her, but I'm like, "Ooh," but I'm big Krynos.
Yeah. Okay. So you,
I'm going to
Homina.
try to turn and walk out of the circle.
Huh?
I'm going to try to turn and walk out of the circle.
Okay. All right. This will be interesting.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So
Hooah! Everybody, what's
Cat fighting.
Cat fight.
Tongue cat fighting.
Kung, you said cat, so I said Kung cat.
Tongue cat.
all right.
that?
Kaylee,
Uh-huh.
roll your strength in your current form.
Uh-huh.
Add 2 dice for the Bane.
3.
Oh.
And tell us how many successes you get against target number of 6.
7. Holy moly. 3 10s.
Holy crap.
So, the 3 of us have to roll our strength.
Okay, I gotta do with this. This with my cats at home all the time.
Target
So.
number of 6. We need to accumulate 8 or more successes to keep her.
Oh, accumulate.
We are pushing down on her.
Hey.
Not you. Because
I know.
It's like a cat.
I'm doing the ritual.
Okay, so strength. So in my Krynos, it's 8. Plus I have strong grip, so add an extra dice.
yeah, if you have strong grip, you can do that.
What's that difficulty?
Jack has broad shoulders, and since he's pushing down on something, he's going to add that to his. What's that?
What's the difficulty?
Target number 6. Oh, son of a bitch.
10. There's 10.
5.
2.
12.
You're like,
Your shoulders aren't that broad.
yeah. Jack's like, I don't want to touch its butt. Come on.
She's sticking her butt all up in
Yeah.
you.
I hit the butt button and she sprayed me. Okay, so basically,
Mark you mind.
yeah, you guys are like, she's like, I'm leaving, and you're like, no, stay, cat. And it is kind of like a cat that doesn't want to get a bath. She's moving all her limbs to get out of it.
But she's in human form.
Oh, you're in human form.
I'm,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm still in human.
So
I,
she's
I,
like-
I was just trying to walk away, and but
But you notice you three are in Krynos. She's in human form, and you're still like, Jesus Christ, stay here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's not normal.
That's not good.
That's not
No.
normal. All right. We have to do this one more time to keep her in the circle.
All right.
Same thing. Roll. And you have to roll too. Kialee, to see
I
what
am
you-
actually going
let her roll
to try to
first.
switch to Krynos.
You don't have to roll. You switch.
Okay.
The Bane will let you.
All right.
So now, Kialee, roll your strength in your Krynos form.
Come on, Jack, do better.
6.
Oh.
5.
I'm waiting to see
Wait,
what.
two, the bang gets 2.
Yes,
Give
plus
me
2.
Yeah, plus 2.
What did I just say? 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he rolled
Going for 6.
pretty crappy last time. Target number 6.
Only got 1.
Ooh.
I can do that. 2 successes and 1.
Hey, Robert's going to bed.
And 1.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay. 5.
5.
Hey, John's here. Hi, John. Hey, John.
Which John?
Johnny Bell?
Yep, Johnny Bill.
Okay, Bill.
I got 4.
Okay, this time you're like, man, I'm walking away. And it's like, I'm walking. Oh. You know, 1 success to their 14. It's like, stay. That Jack probably actually growls, stay. So basically, you complete the ritual. I can't.
The cat is pissed off.
Okay. All right. Well, as you ding, 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 ding. As you perform the ritual, it cleanses, and you feel like your just bowels are loosening, and all of a sudden that ring just right out.
Rockets out the ass end.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think it was that in.
That's just a hairball that you've been working on for a while.
Yeah. No, actually, you do. Like,
Oh, she's gonna hairball it up.
and the ring comes out the back. Ding, ding. And as you hairball, the hairball lands, but it's got like antennas and like stiff little hairs and like an eyeball in it. Like you just hairballed up what was left of the Bane.
Can I step on it?
Yeah, you can step on it. Yeah.
Ew.
And it was twitching. So you're like, what the? And step on it.
Yeah.
So you got rid of the
When it
Bane.
catches on fire after.
Yeah. So, yeah, the thing.
Scaramouche!
So you coughed up the hairball, and the ring dropped out the backside, and as you do, you're
Jack
like,
is like, oh. this pussy is clean.
Anybody else have anything stuck on them? It's gone too.
with this ring, I get sick. Yeah.
So I would, with the complete relief of that, I probably revert back to feline form. Just
Didn't we put that in a box and
the
ship it
cat's
somewhere?
actually panting. As the relic falls out, you notice that when it hits the ground, it's got like this ruby gem that cracks right down the middle,
Oh, wow.
and the ring itself actually comes apart from the mount, and it falls apart, and it suddenly looks very tarnished.
I imagine it is.
Well, it was like this really shiny, like goldish
Oh, okay.
color, and then the ruby was kind of like had this inner light, but when it came out, it was like dark and broken and looked like tarnished. Like whatever Bane she threw up was not only the Bane that possessed her, but probably the one that was part of the fetish. So it's actually deactivated the fetish as well.
Yeah. This too shall pass.
Yeah.
it did.
Sorry.
So once that's done,
Right. Basically, give her a big
Abigail was
hug.
kind of there watching and like, oh my god, yeah. And
You just pooped on my lawn.
Yeah.
You gonna pick that up? We need like a bag. Sorry about that.
get the little
Doggy bag.
scooper scooper. Jack's like, I carry mine with me. It's okay.
I can't help it.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put the head in the refrigerator.
Okay.
I'm going to take it over to Melvin. Morwin, yeah.
Or Morvin, yeah.
Morvin.
He's back in lupus form. Kind of, you notice he's kind of licking his wounds.
He's in lupus form, and I'm going to shift to
Bear.
Bear.
Okay. And he's wounded, but he's not like really, neither him nor Ravenna. But they probably got down to like injured.
I think I do have
I had
healing.
medicine at that.
Limping a little
It's
bit.
aggravated. They have to heal it on their own.
I'll take the head over to him and drop it in front of him. Or lay it in front of him.
He kind of looks up at you,
Boys?
kind of nods.
I turn and walk away.
Well, he stands to turn and walk away from you. He hoists right on the head, and then just Ravenna actually kind of like looks at you and nods and follows Morvin.
Yeah. I'll just leave it there.
Erskine and Trevor come down at the doorway with Cordelia, and as you guys do that, he's like, I want to thank you for my own sake as well as my
Well,
pack's.
that ring when it cracked in half,
Yeah.
well, I still don't trust it. I think we should do something with it. Separate the halves, and
You could do that.
so I'm going to pick up and try to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah. Actually, you could probably burrow in a couple different places.
I was thinking that.
So just do that real quick.
Yeah.
Drop it. So Erskine comes down the steps and he's like, I want to thank you not only for my sake, but for the sake of my pack. This Underclaw, I trusted him and I shouldn't have done that. But that said, we've been an insular sort of pack and I do know I can trust you. The Silver Fangs have been set in their ways many years, and I'm not going to say it's going to be easy for us to change. Maybe the youngest, and he smiled at Abigail, like, maybe she can hold the door for us. But the rest of us need to reach out again to our brethren. We've been secreted away much too long, and you have proven to me that it's best to have friends, and know who to trust, even if it is a little late. It's better than never.
I'll
I want to thank you.
Shift back to human and
Yeah, you
Homid.
Yeah, Jack and Cameron. Well, Jack goes back to home.
The time of islands is no more. We are together as one pack, all of us. I'm honored to have the Silver Fangs. It's an honored, strong family.
Trevor kind of smiles and goes, well, you have 5, at least.
That is the Silver Fangs.
Or I guess he said 6, and you're like, that is the Silver Fangs. And he's like, Erskine says, I'll do my best to ensure there are more than just 6.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out the business card for the traveling Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's some storytellers here who could help you find others.
Trevor takes it and he's like,
Plus, it's a lot of fun.
They got great turkey legs.
Oh.
Jack's like, lots of meat.
Lots and lots of mead.
Meow.
No, man.
Yeah.
I am glad that this has passed.
I am too. Now I feel stronger, and I need to be stronger. And he looks at the card and looks at you. He's like, I think I know where the strength lies. Now, if I can just get some of my other elders to understand that. I know there are some that need to be worked on, and like I said, it's going to be tough to change our ways. But one thing you may never doubt is when it does happen, when the Banes in Ragnarok truly rear its ugly head, the Silver Fangs will be there to fight that fight.
Good.
I
We
will
have
just
hope.
make sure that it's not just us calling the shots.
We'll
And
check
that's
back.
Most things. But what was it that he wanted? Was this ring left here some time ago?
No, I remember a story that my great grandfather told me from many a year ago. As you know, below the manor is the sanitarium, the cells.
I do now.
Well, we took care of not only the infirm of humankind, but also Guru. We did take in one, not a Silver Fang. He was an Octena. And he was suffering from very serious maladies we could not quite comprehend. We thought it had something to do with the Umbra. So we brought him in and put him in a cell to take care of him, ease his mind as best we could. He kept raving, and he had several scrolls with him that we managed to take while he was asleep, and we had read upon them. Some of them were very dark, very forbidden. Things that I don't think he should have been reading. We feared it had gotten to him. Well, we found out he buried something in his cell. We searched after he passed away. Well, I should say after he killed himself, because he did commit suicide in that cell. We went through and looked for everything he had on him. We found a few minor fetishes, but there was one that was mentioned in his scrolls that we did not find. We never did find it. It's only now that I realized he must have buried it in that cell. That's what Underclaw was after. It's an Octena fetish. It's called the Ring of Summoning. And basically tells you what it is. It's imprisoned inside is a small, eternally tortured Bane. It's under constant torment.
Oh, jeez.
Once activated with Gnosis, which is what he did, and the trowel was basically like a fetish of digging, like you gave him the burrow power, but it was that. He unburied it, and once it came into sight and he was raising it, he spent a Gnosis point. The small Bane emits a cry of anguish, asking for help from its larger brethren. The Bane's call is so traumatized that the worm minions coming to its aid become enraged at the pain inflicted upon the Bane. Whether it's some sort of empathy or jealousy, because they're not the ones inflicting the pain, it's hard to tell. Once the summoned arrive, they are so full of malevolence and hatred that the wielders, if there's more than one trying to combine their malevolence and hatred... Wielder or wielders, if there are more than one trying to combine their willpower successes, must roll willpower difficulty of 9 and must score 5 successes to initially control the worm creatures for 1 round.
Oh, so he might not have even lost control.
He thought he could use this ring and just summon the Banes and learn from them and bring them under his control. But he would have had to roll willpower, target number of 9, and get 5 successes just to control them for the first round.
Jeez. So that was going to blow up in his face.
Right.
Yeah.
If they succeed, subsequent rounds become the wielder's willpower rating versus the worm minion's willpower or rage. So it was easier to control him if you made that first roll. Okay. Should a single wielder using the ring botch, he must immediately make another willpower roll with 2 successes and difficulty of 8. If he fails, he loses 1 Gnosis point permanently. If more than one wielder is using the ring, so if you all would have grabbed the ring to try and get these things away from you, and one of you would have botched the roll, the botched wielder would lose. Like, somebody grabs the ring, it probably would have been Chiquana. We all need to focus our Gnosis to get these things out of here. And if you rolled and had enough successes, you could tell him to leave. But if any one of you botched, he would lose a point of Gnosis. Whoever was actually using the ring. If it was Jack, he would lose a point.
Right.
So basically, that was it. Or you could destroy the ring. Nobody said you couldn't swallow the ring.
Right.
What it was doing was basically it was attracting Banes to you, and it made you like super easy to possess. So if they hadn't have stopped the other 3, you could have had 4 Banes like whoop, just pop up at different times doing different things. Oh, I'm gonna murder somebody. You know, I'm gonna have sex. You know what?
This baby looks tasty.
Let's take in one for the team.
Yeah. And when you did the rite of cleansing, that cleared it out and destroyed the fetish.
Ben goes, Ring of Summoning. It summons. I think it's self-explanatory.
Pretty much.
Famous last words from BBEG.
Big bad, yeah,
Big bad evil guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just killed.
Yep. So once you guys get done with that,
I don't know you kids and your terms.
you kids and your meddling ways.
You like to eat everything.
Could have been a contender. Would have gotten away with it too.
Yeah, after that, everything is copacetic. They pretty much thank you and send you on your way. And
Well-
you guys,
I gave him that one business card. He's
Yeah.
a businessman, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, Trevor would give you, oh, you want one back. He gives you a card back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
to contact him.
Is that trowel still down there? Can we take
It
that?
is. I mean, if you wanted to take it, it is not a Bane fetish. It is an actual fetish.
Okay.
So it's probably, we'll call it the something clever. The tool of digging. No, well,
The trowel of trenching.
tool of trenching. No, we'll call it the
Well, the skill is called burrow in this game.
about burrow seeker.
Nah.
Okay.
No. How about
Dig it.
diggy
The
diggy?
unholy one.
Yeah.
Is it diggy hole or diggy?
No, not the diggy diggy hole. I'll come up with a name for it. Something cool. I'll look at my thesaurus.
There you go.
I'll just put hoe for now.
It's the ho-ho.
We took his hoe.
Yeah. Level what? 1?
Yeah, just a level 1.
Gnosis.
Gnosis
Hold the
is 3.
trowel.
Okay.
Hey, call it a zinger because it's a weird ho-ho.
As gift of burrow.
I like this.
Or as
better.
gift burrow. That's what it does. Okay. So, all right. And that is the story of the House of Hammerstein.
Hey, thank you, Dale.
That's dust.
Do you guys want to go over your rewards?
I do. Yes.
And then I don't know if I've spent.
Yeah,
experience
you might have experience points to spend. I don't.
I do.
I have 10.
Yeah, I have 9.
And then we're ranked 2 still.
Currently, you are ranked 2. Yeah. That was 9. So okay.
We
let
are
me
too. I missed it somewhere.
line that up.
Where's rank go?
Well, you might not be. Mike and I have been playing longer than
Would he be ranked
Okay.
2 yet or not? Or should we all be ranked?
he has.
You should all be ranked 2 right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody gets 1 point for being in the story.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. 1 point for the learning curve. The character learns something from his experience during the chapter. So, what have each of you learned?
How to make a werewolf into a flip-top head.
I
I think
think I learned that I don't have to be so shy and quiet. It's okay if I speak up.
that's a good one because you've always played that way, and now you're coming more out of your shell. Jack has learned that being Midas is not something he needs to be ashamed of.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after the Silver Fang's like Midas, he's like fuck you.
Yeah.
He's one of the few, the proud.
I think what my character has learned is that utilizing his strength is not something he's kind of avoided it. So now he's getting more into the fight. He's understanding he might
not
be the
such a
strongest.
pacifist.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not just cheeseburgers.
right.
Okay, yeah,
Or else he wouldn't have ripped the head off of
that
him.
is a good one. I will allow that. That's a good one.
Take the side run sneak. Take the side run sneak. Instead of attacking him. Swallow.
Oh yeah, come at it from a different angle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Chiquana basically has learned that through her vision and Gia, that Gia herself, he thought maybe it just forces, but there's Gia and something definitely is pulling us away in a path. He thought maybe it just forces away, but it's like there's definitely something moving us towards a destiny here.
So the prophecy is
Yeah.
a truth.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 1 point for acting. You guys did your characters very well. I'd almost give Brad 2 because he's such a dick.
Yeah.
Bobby was watching House, and I'm like, it's Winnebago as a human, as a doctor. That's what House is. Okay. Okay. What is everybody's concept?
Mine is bluish, as in like acting like Baloo the bear.
Acting like Baloo.
Yeah. Which I think I pulled that off.
You did. You
Scaring the shit out of Winnebago.
Wearing the bonnet.
Wearing the bonnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a point for that.
Concept, would that be like my protector?
Protector. And you played that out pretty well.
I am the curious cat. So
Concept,
I'm
curiosity killed the cat.
going after the secrets of the world and
Okay. Yeah, I would give you that because you were gonna steal the ring, which is a fetish. You swallowed it. It's not good.
yeah. Well, mostly just keep it away from him.
Right. Still. How about you, Mike? What's your concept?
I don't really have one written, so I don't know if I ever came up with it.
Oh, okay. So concepts can be anything. We chose like archetypes, but yeah, if you want to be like Umbral Explorer or Umbra Specialist, that would be a concept. Curious George could be a concept, What is the base thing about your character? Like Jack is Survivor. He's whatever you throw at him, he's going to make it out. Mm-hmm. He might not be happy about it, but he's going to make it out. Whatever hardships he endures, he's going to make it out.
Pathfinder, I'm going to find the path to wherever we're going.
Yeah, that will work. So I'll give you a point for that. Okay. I'm going to give you 1 point for heroisms.
Who?
When a character risks herself for others, such as when she suffers multiple aggravated wounds, fighting a Bane while the rest of the pack escapes, give her an experience point. But you guys kind of did that for each other and for the Silver Fangs. I mean, you guys charged pretty much head first into this for the Silver Fangs, who didn't even really seem to care for you much.
Nope. We had to prove ourselves.
Yep.
We were the usurpers.
Okay, now at the end of each story, you each get 1 point for success.
So do we all get a point of heroism?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Point of heroism?
Yep. That's 5.
Yeah, sacrificing ourselves or charging in headfirst.
1 point for success.
Okay.
6.
Okay. 1 point for danger. You did have to fight Banes.
Quite a few. I killed the first one.
Danger is our business. Meow.
So this one is going to be special. Wisdom. The player exhibited great wits or resourcefulness and came up with an idea that enabled the pack to succeed.
Flip top head.
I turned into a giant Pez dispenser.
Well, you said my idea.
I think swallowing the ring to keep it away from the bad guy.
River, you're going to get a point because to go with what you learned, to rely on your strength and start the fight, you're the one who barreled into that, let yourself frenzy to barrel into that silver cage and
scary.
opened it up. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a point for wisdom. That was like you coming to terms with, I'm not a Pooh Bear, I'm a badass. Bobby, I'm going to give you a point for holding that Bane back to keep it from entering the real world, because that's what it wanted to do, and it actually helped Winnebago stab it in the forehead and dissipate it. I am going to give Winnebago one because he dropped his pistols and grabbed that silver shard and attacked a Bane face to face.
Werewolf lore.
Yeah, and actually, like, that's what werewolves do, even though you're not. So, let's see. Wisdom. I'm going to give you a point of wisdom for summoning the nature spirits for help. Kialee, I'm going to give you a point of wisdom for taking the ring from him before he could get it as a cat. You were quick, nimble.
Nimble little minx.
And instead of just fighting him, you actually tried to steal what he was after and distract him. All right, so that's that.
So did we get stuff from last time? Or we all...
There's all
I don't
the
The
story.
story. That story was 4 parts long.
You know what? I can look because we had that recorded, but I don't remember if I passed out experience points after.
No.
Okay, so we got to do the last one too. Okay, everybody gets 5 wisdom points.
Now, is that the slashes?
See over under renown, there's glory, honor, and wisdom.
Right.
Those slashes, yes.
So
Once you get 10 slashes, fill in a dot and start over again. You're also going to get 3 points in glory. This is attacking a minion of the worm without regard for personal safety.
on honor, you got 3.
We don't.
We got.
We haven't done honor yet.
We haven't had any honor.
Oh, okay.
We have no honor. Get up, honor. So we don't have a picture of a character sheet you can put up there and point to the areas we're working on.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a good thing to do at some point. Starting next year.
Everybody gets 3 points of honor. This is for sacrificing a fetish for the good of the sept or a tribe, which you did.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do we spend experience?
Oh, spending experience. Important because everybody's got probably a ton. And this is the same for everybody. So let me find out, where was that? Experience point. A new attribute is your current rating times 4.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
No.
Current.
Current rating times 2 for abilities.
Okay.
If you want a new ability, it's 3 points to get a dot.
Okay.
Okay. Gift is the level of the gift times 3.
Okay.
Gift from another breed, auspice, or tribe is the level of the gift times 5.
That's what I have written down. Yeah.
Rage is your current rating. Gnosis is your current rating times 2.
Mm-hmm.
And willpower is your current rating.
Okay.
So you can spend those points however you like. Please kind of justify it. So if it's something, Jack isn't going to start learning medicine anytime soon.
Right.
So, is the gift of cleansing that he did, is that...
The rite of cleansing?
Yeah, is that...
You can buy a right. Let's see. Did it say anything about gaining rights? I think he just has to teach it to you. Yeah.
All right, folks. I think that's going to be it for us tonight. We are the Raconteur Society. Don't forget to check out our live stream every Tuesday night here on Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, and Clapper. You can find links to our YouTube channel on our Linktree, where you can follow all the storylines that we've done the past almost 4 years of live stream gaming.
3.
Almost 4.
Well, this is completing 3.
Right.
Third year, January, we'll be starting year 4.
Right. Anyway, but check those out because we have a lot of games we play. We don't just play one particular type of game. Make sure to go to our Instagram channel and follow us because we're one person away from doing a giveaway. If we can get one more person and put us at 500.
Make sure you comment on that Instagram video so we can enter you in the drawing.
And comment on the Instagram video so you can enter the drawing. Do not forget that our holiday special, our yearly holiday special, will be on December 19th. And I think that's about all we got going on. Big loves sent out to Hazy Witch. She
have a good night, guys. She might be gone, so...
That's all right. She'll see it in the live stream or the recorded stream. Other than that, we want to say thank you to Dennis for handling it as host at the Dragon's Den. Thank you to Dale for running the game. Thanks to Mike for spending lots of money on equipment. And thanks to everybody else for gaming. We will see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Bye.